In a world where love is sought but rarely understood, three men gather, not to agree, but to reveal truth. One who stayed, one who strayed, one who was changed. Not prophets, but proven. Not perfect, but honest. This is the three wise men. In a world where love is sought but rarely.
What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Urban Opinionated with the lovely and the most talented co-hosts with the mostest, my two brothers, Big Head Barry and LR.
Yo, yo, yo. We made it back. We are back live.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Welcome. We got a lot to talk about, so we can take our time, let everybody talk. But anyway, let me start off by saying this. Thank y'all for coming on. I see we got some people on already. LR, what's going on, man?
You already know what's going on, man. Don't be asking me what's going on.
What you mean, dog?
You can't follow simple directions, man.
Hey man, we gonna start off like this.
Coming
from the jugular.
Hey man, you supposed to be my right hand man. We gonna start with this already, man.
Listen, man, right hand smack to the face right now. Send the damn link. Anyway, what's going on, y'all, man? Happy to be back. I know you guys are down there in Costa Rica.
We'll get to that later on in the podcast.
Oh, we definitely gonna get to that.
Cause an international team, passport bros down there trying to offer people B2 visas and shit. I heard about y'all.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
That boy crazy. That boy crazy. Well, while we get a couple people on, man, let's start with a little small bit of stuff, man. I got a little football thing. I don't want to go too deep. LR, I want this question for you, man. What's going on with Cleveland, man? I need your opinion about that. Cleveland Browns.
The Browns or Deshaun Watson?
That's the whole situation. Cleveland Browns. What do you get out of the situation? Like they starting Deshaun Watson over Shador. What's going on?
Simple math. What does Deshaun Watson have that Shador doesn't have?
A contract?
Guaranteed money.
Exactly. Guaranteed money. So it's a business.
Guaranteed.
It's a decision. It's a business decision. Whereas we paying this fool like $32 million this year.
It's all guaranteed. Yeah.
No,
they can't. They can't cut him if they wanted to.
That's what I'm trying to say. So you can't cut him because what team's going to pick him up? Someone's going to have to take a hit. So Cleveland's going to have to take a hit. So even if Cleveland keeps him and he starts and he sucks, they got to take a hit. If they try to trade him, they're going to have to eat a lot of his contract and take it. So, and then with his comments he made, I don't know why he was drunk or I don't know what's wrong with him. But the point is, Shador is on a lesser contract. He's the future. They all know it. So they're just going through the motions right now to have Deshaun have a bad game and then say, hey, we got to sit. This is all they're doing. But we all know who's going to be starting QB for the duration. It's going to be Shador as far as the longevity of the Browns franchise sits on Shador's shoulders, not Deshaun Watson. He hasn't played in 2 years. So he tore his I think it was his Achilles, right? He tore it 2 years ago.
His shoulder.
So I mean, Cleveland should be smacked for giving him that terrible deal 3 or 4 years ago.
They paid him like he was still in Houston.
I mean, still, like
he was about to sign with Atlanta.
Yeah, but then they leaked all that stuff as far as one thing with Deshaun. Look, I'm not judging nobody, but eventually, how many masseuses can come out and say you touched their booty? Like, okay, 1, okay, 2, 3. It's like, bro,
they all came out.
It's like, how are you putting yourself in a situation like this if you already came from a situation like this. So obviously, you know, off the field, he is a liability. I mean, he's gonna have like. Thankfully, he was in Ohio, but imagine if he was in California,
Toast.
Washington. You know what I'm saying? So again, the problem is Shador's the future. We all know he is. However, Deshaun Watson has the contract. And so they had so the franchise, the GM, trying to do everything in their power. Say, hey, we gotta go with Shador. That's all it is.
So I'm gonna put it like this. Right, and I was just talking about this. I was at the Eagles training camp today, and I was talking to a guy behind me, and we was talking about that. So the whole Deshaun Watson, the whole Shador Sanders thing, like I said, the money's fully guaranteed, which was stupid. But Cleveland, for some reason, every single year, probably since 1999, every first round they want to draft a quarterback, and they always still end up finishing the bottom of the division. Quarterback isn't going to solve your issues. Like, you got to build up the line, get your defense right. The running game was decent. I think 2019, 2018, I think one year. Get some receivers, like get some positional players. You put all your money in the quarterback, and you still finish 2-15, 3-14. Like that's kind of a waste of money. And for them to guarantee all of Deshaun's money, they must have saw him as like the future Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady or Joe Montana back in the day. Because I was like, I'm not guaranteed that money, but financially, you have to start him. You got to get your money's worth. They're going to throw him out there the first couple games. If he stinks it up, which I'm sure he probably will, they'll put in the fan favorite, which is Shador. He'll be the savior. And if Shador stinks, they'll just flop back and forth. But you have to start him. Like, you can't just start Shador because y'all like him and he's y'all franchise name since y'all trade away Myles Garrett. Like, you got to go with the boy that you paying the most money, which is the quarterback. But it's not like Cleveland's going to go on like this fabulous run this year. They was terrible last year. They was terrible the year before. They was terrible before that. Like, when can you remember Cleveland actually being a threat to where it's like, you know what? I don't want to play against Cleveland this week because it's going to be a matchup problem, or they're going to be a defensive nightmare, or their offense is going to score, like this ridiculous numbers. Like, never. So, it's all financial. It's all money. I'm sure the GM and the owners, and they're kicking their asses for writing that bullshit contract, excuse my language, but that's what they get. Lesson learned. Now you got to eat it and wish for the best. They're not going to win their division anyway. So, like, have they ever been close to winning their division? I don't think so.
You don't find the fuck out. Tell you that.
I like Shador. I used to like Deshaun. I don't like Cleveland. Cleveland got some pieces, they're okay. Like they're a team that always rebuilds like every year. They got players, they got, some hard workers, decent running back. They picked up the receiver. I mean, the only good thing about Cleveland I remember was Myles Garrett and left tackle Joe Thomas, who played for like a decade. And that's it. And then every first round quarterback went through there and then went somewhere else and became great or good or semi decent. So next year, what they're going to do? They're going to draft another quarterback. What's in the year after that? Oh, guess what? Another quarterback.
I mean, with this thing, the Browns were decent because I think 2020 they were like 11-5, and 8-9, 7-10, and then they're like 11-6. So I mean they
defense was solid. Yeah, defense was solid.
It is, but they basically had they had a decent defense. Offense is okay, right? However, one of our homeboys, not gonna name his name, you know what I'm saying, but his quarterback from high school took over as the head coach. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was high, and I think Kevin Stefanski was highly overrated, and it showed.
Let me ask you this, right?
Hey,
you as a defensive coordinator.
Soon. We gonna get to the topic, but go ahead.
Hey, real quick, Ira.
Yep.
What's up, Jackie?
Hey, so Barry.
Yes, sir.
Do you know about the Kevin Stefanski, like the connection or no?
I heard bits and pieces, but not enough to kind of really elaborate on it.
So that was I'm not gonna put his name out in there, but that's me and Ira's boy who you know, that was his high school quarterback at prep.
I did hear that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was,
Yeah. So I mean, I think he's a good coach, but I think he was
smart guy.
smart guy, but he's just over his head as far as that because he kind of lost the locker room as far as some of his responses. But I think after that, I think they've been going downhill ever since. To where now you got a new coach in there.
Mhm.
And, but then again, think about this though, guys. If you're a free agent, why in the hell are you gonna go to Cleveland? What the fuck's in Cleveland? Well,
I mean, you saw what happened with the receiver who got waived. He said, "Man, fuck it, I'm going back to school then."
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, right? Going back. But you know what I'm saying though? It's like if you're like if I'm gonna be free agent, either I'm going to a big market where I can make a lot of cash,
hmm
right? Like the Giants, LA Rams, you know what I'm saying? Chargers,
The Eagles.
Unfortunately, Eagles,
Stop it.
Miami, you know what I'm saying? And then I have to go to like a mid market. I'm gonna go to a team that wins, like Patriots. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? So
It all depends.
yeah,
If their motivation is money, and let's say they dishing out money and got some good years behind it, and they got some other incentives, in Cleveland it is.
nah, ain't never listen. Ain't no amount of money gonna take no black mom. No money's gonna take anybody to Cleveland unless the team is very good where they can win.
I don't know, man. People motivate a little differently.
I know. Look, trust me. Ain't nobody going to Cleveland. Ain't nobody going to Cleveland. Dude, Ira, have you been to Cleveland?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
I never been. No, I never been.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Go. I want you to go to Cleveland for a weekend. Come back over here, and then you gonna Levant.
Is it cold over there?
Yeah, it's off the lake.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm already out. Yeah, I'm good.
The
I
stadium.
like tropical weather. I'm good.
The stadium is on the Great Lake.
I'm gonna stay my black ass right over here.
The stadium is on Lake Erie. It's like it's on the lake.
I played my first 2 years of college ball up there.
Yeah, it's cold. You know, it's cold for one. Cleveland itself. I mean, I have no way disrespecting Cleveland.
What do women look like up there?
I don't know. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? But
you married, but you ain't blind.
Yeah, but what I will say is,
he's married for a long time, so good answer.
Exactly. But what I will say is, when Machine Gun Kelly, your superstar in your city, you got a problem.
Hey, 2-15. Let's go, Cleveland. 2-15.
I'm going for Shador.
Every sports bet this year, I'm going Cleveland.
How many games? Give or take for Deshaun.
All right. I say
before he gets pulled, before he gets hurt.
Damn. Pulled.
2.
The line is trash. No later than week 3.
Yeah, I'm saying 2.
And that's being generous.
Because what's going to happen is this, right? Everyone in Cleveland loves Shador. His personality, he works hard, he stays late. Like he you know what I'm saying? Everyone loves his aura.
They ain't got nobody else to cheer for. They got rid of Miles, so it's like, who else you got?
They fucking booing Watson. So how long do you think? And one thing I will say, what Cleveland has one of the best sports press as far as like radio shows.
Philly, New York, Boston, Cleveland, they're all up there, top 5 here.
So eventually, what's going to happen is the radio hosts are going to start pounding. Let's say pause. They're going to start doing that to like the Browns, like front off. When the first thing goes wrong, they're going to start. Why is he there? Why is he there? That's why we stop. And then it's going to be. They were booing the guy this week, and they cheered when he blew his Achilles.
Yeah, see, that's wrong. Yeah, you can't do that.
So
like, I get it. You want to you can boo his play, but you never want to boo somebody when they get hurt. Like that's low class to me.
But his comments ain't gonna make it better.
I mean, you're right.
So, I mean, he kind of just. Hey, do you guys remember the joke with when they talked about, hey, MJ, you know, all these kids is dying over your sneakers and blah blah blah. But it was a meme he didn't really say it. It was like a Nike. It looked like a Nike sign, and it said fuck them kids." Remember that?
That's how somebody would say.
Deshaun Watson just said "fuck them fans," so
All the way to the bank.
ain't gonna lie, yeah, and he don't care because he
Yeah.
he even said it because the only thing that matters is he's taking care of my like the family. So I mean, so Cleveland is in a pickle.
They'll forget about him in like 3 weeks. They'll forget about him.
Yeah.
They'll blow over.
No, if he's on that field, it's not gonna blow over. You gotta be off the field.
The best way to cure is winning.
But they ain't gonna win. They
I mean, but I'm saying he has a chance. Everybody starts off 0-0, so got a chance.
Now NFL ain't like that, bro. You ain't got no line, it's a wrap.
Pretty much.
It's a wrap. Not even gonna work. Like you may win 2, 3, 4 games with teams that suck, but with the really good teams, you're gonna be good. But hey, I want to ask you this though, Ira, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got a homeboy. He has season tickets to Buffalo Bills, and he says that his father-in-law was upset because he paid all this money for this ticket.
And he probably got that seat, that special seat. He got that seat.
No, he has a obstructive view.
That's why I say he got that seat that everybody's talking about. It's a view.
It's a few of them.
Yeah.
It's like, and then the scoreboard is fucking tiny. So it's like, man, I don't know who designed that thing.
Well, they got a new stadium now, right?
Yeah, they got a new stadium. But this is the thing, though, right, Barry? Then they have covering, like the captain, right? But if you're sitting in the one, so if you're in the 400, this is covering.
So you got a pillar right in front of you?
Huh? No, he doesn't have a pillar. It's like some of the angles are weird. So he can't see like the third. So if he's sitting right here, right?
Yeah.
Let's right here. Feels it right here. Right? He can't see past the 30-yard line that way.
Damn. That sucks.
So
you got to watch the Trinitron every time something goes past 30.
But that's just small as hell.
You might as well stay home.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then also, the 400, so if it snows, that thing over like an awning over the top. The 100s ain't got nothing. So you gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
You getting rained on, snowed on, wind blowing.
Why don't you just build a damn dome? You know what I'm saying? Or like a retractable roof to where.
Don't you get like permits or something like that? Like along with the actual field or something like that? Like there's something additional. Like I don't think it's just like, oh, we just have a stadium where just going to build a dome with it. I think like there's something else. There's like zoning and other restrictions and tax.
You see them?
I mean, it's like $2 billion or something like invested in it. Something like for what? Like keep the same shit y'all had. Y'all ain't never win nothing.
What? Motherfuckers got a dome. You know what
I'm saying? What they need a dome for? You're like,
because your team sucks.
You was 1-15 without a dome. You was 2-14 or 15 with a dome. Like
they want to host Super Bowls and all that stuff like that. Anybody get a dome?
Yeah, dome.
Or a halfway dome or a closable.
Yeah,
even Philly wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? They want.
I can see Philly doing that. Well, I was just talking about that. Yo, Philly get one. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. We need that. I'm tired of getting rained on and being cold out there, sitting there watching them games. So yeah.
And then nobody wants another Super Bowl how it was in New York. Remember that? It was like
it was
that was the worst. That was the worst.
Like, why would you have a Super Bowl in New York? Like you can't even go outside. Like you can't go out. It's too cold, bro.
No.
All right, real quick. I got one more other topic. Then we get to the long part.
I got for y'all today too.
Okay, hold on. And then let me ask you a question. So, are y'all familiar with Joey Badass? Who that rapper? All right.
Power.
All right. So today, a bunch of women went off on him because he found out he was cheating on his girlfriend.
Huh?
Now, do you know who the girlfriend is? Barry, the girlfriend is remember what's that show? Empire.
Yeah.
Hakeem's girlfriend from Empire. Her name's Soraya. Pretty girl.
I think I've seen it. Yeah, I vaguely, but yeah.
But nice, attractive girl, right? So I just want to put the name to it so people can
Yeah, she was decent.
All right, so I was thinking decent. She for her she better anyway. So you tell me this question for you, man, because you're the married dude, right? And let's just say we're taking the women's side for right now, okay? Why is it so many dudes fumbling these women?
Define fumbling.
Fucking up.
Well, obviously, he maybe had a better option, or he didn't really care about the option he had. I mean, it's not really not fumbling. It's just
I'm just using the word that everybody the internet.
Listen, the dude's young, right? How old is he? He's like 30.
Probably so. Just give him 30. Just give him 30.
And so he's 30. He's a good looking guy. Pause.
Mm-hmm. You gotta say pause. He's great.
I'm saying pause.
Okay.
And he came off of a great show. So he's popular, right? So I mean, this is probably the most popular he's probably ever been mainstream at this particular moment. So there's a lot of temptation. So I mean, it happens to the best of them, right?
A lot of scattered ass out there.
Now, I'm glad that you put that consideration right. So you put this shit is not just happening in the culture, the famous people. This shit is happening all around. If you like my
time,
huh?
How about this? You could take the average guy.
Okay.
Take the average guy.
Okay.
So for like men, right? Okay. So let's just say, on average, you're probably not going to get to your career peak until you're probably 35 to 45. When you reach your peak where you're making the most, you probably save, you have like a nice car. You know what I'm saying, like
all that good stuff.
Okay, all that good stuff. So what does that mean? That means that you're attracting more attention. So it means if you're not disciplined, right, or if you're not in a
There's that word again.
Yeah, if you're not disciplined, or if you're not in a steady space,
structured or balanced,
you're gonna have a lot more opportunity than you would as that 25-year-old driving a Honda Accord struggling because you're trying to get to somewhere. So with that being said, I'm not giving any excuses. What I am saying is that you're now so now for him, if he was was it a serious relationship? Was he married to her?
No, I think they had a baby. They've been together for a couple of years.
There's always a baby.
Was he married?
He wasn't married to her, I don't believe.
So was they engaged?
But they wasn't engaged.
Okay.
I'm getting to that. I don't want to come off being negative like we.
No, it's stating the facts. It's not negative. It's stating the facts.
So how serious was the relationship? He didn't marry.
The same as everybody else with these dumbass girls out here letting motherfuckers not up in them with no commitment.
So I'm just saying. So if listen, I can
like that, Barry. Like
monkey
that,
see, monkey do.
I can see if he was married or engaged or something. Then okay, yeah, he fucked that up, all right.
But would that even matter? Like, I mean, we see that too. What it happens? It's like it's still kind of there's always red tape around that.
I mean,
but it matters.
Morally, yes, but like
financially, because
there's
impact.
But you're a girlfriend with a baby, you're a baby mama. Okay, who isn't?
No, hear me out though. Being a girlfriend or baby mama, it's different than a spouse. Now, thing what it is, child support, alimony. So that's when the discipline part comes. But all I'm saying is, he's probably the most popular he's ever been right now. So he's gonna have a lot more options or a lot more temptation. So that should be, I'm not saying expected, but that should those are gonna be as far as the temptations that he's gonna have to face.
Women gonna throw themselves right in his line of path of walking and eyesight and everything.
It's not a popular show. Like he did a great job in a breakout role. Okay? Did very good.
No, okay, so all right, I think where I'm getting at, what made me like want to talk about this, right? So she's on the internet now doing what some women, she's blasting them. She's blasting them, right?
I mean,
typical.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Typical.
Listen, I'm gonna give you guys some Jedi mind trick. If she's blasting them, that means that she's hurt because she knows he's not committed, and she's like, I gave him everything. This motherfucker's still not committed.
And that's where I'm getting at. It's not
That's why she's
just
mad.
that. I literally seen about 7 or 8 people on my timeline. You know, people share memes, stuff like that. It's a bunch that's going on. I'm just saying this. What is going on? Y'all get with these dudes, and all because they fucking y'all. Y'all think these niggas like y'all, and y'all don't deal with the niggas who like y'all. And then the
Because they
fact of the
fucking
matter
them
is,
like they like them.
the fact of the matter is this. The only thing I got about that girl, because she's talented, right? He had the baby. He done did all the damage he needed to do to you, and now you are putting him on blast. He got you now. He like this. Like, I'm with you for. I've stay in contact with you for the rest of my life because we got kids.
So
It's too late to play the mind manipulation game where they already got the kid, you already went through that, and already went through the ringer, and already basically used it like a napkin.
And the fact of this, like, it's a shame because she's, because like now she probably, now she got to go back in the market, and everybody dog the dude. But she also said this in her little things, in her rants. He's been cheating.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You knew
So why you deal with it?
this.
Oh, listen, he was
Good.
never committed, and she knew it. That's why she's mad, bro.
Money is the best lotion.
And she got embarrassed out. Now, Ira, real quick, if they're married, she wouldn't be blasting one on one because she's gonna get a check.
Right. But my thing is like, so like, you knew this. Now this is people. Okay, it's all fun and games right now. Put him on blast. Ha ha ha. He a cheater. She putting birthday cakes. You cheating bitch. All that stuff like that, right? But this is. I'm only saying this because I'm relating this to the regular people in their lives. Y'all will get used and abused, not physically abused, but abused by these dudes. And then like, you knew that he was cheating before you had a baby. Get rid of him then. Why is there so many signs why is there so many things that have to happen for you to just like, oh, now she got an epiphany? But who cares about the epiphany right now? You don't have a baby by him, and to be honest, you should try to make it work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is my opinion. Like, try to make it work. He cheated on you. Okay? I mean, I'm not saying, put it this way. Men do a better job. We don't see women, some women are competing with men with some stuff, right? Men don't compete with women, real men. Watch this, LR. You know how they say, how you ever hear girls say this, bro? Girls get cheated. We get cheated on by all the time. And as soon as we cheat on y'all, it's the end of the world. Yes, it's the end of the world. We do not play. We do a better job. You cheat on me, it's over.
And
I'm not competing to stay and be like, oh yeah, you know what? Since women deal with the dumb shit more often, I want to still stay with this one who cheated on me. No.
Yeah, there's no logic in that one. It's like, I'm gone.
Right. Men, we have a better understanding about when that hard line, whatever the hard line is.
But Ira, it boils down to this. Simple term. Mm-hmm. For the people in the back that have a hard time comprehending what,
right? Y'all dummies in the back.
The reason why she went public is simple. She gave him an ultimatum, and he said, "I'm out of here." So that's why she went public to garner some sort of respect for herself and say, "I've been dealing with him repeatedly cheating." That's why she went public, because he probably said, "You know what? I want to be with you." The same thing that who else did, Barry, that we talked about last month.
Oh, what was that girl's name?
Meg Stallion and Clay.
Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion and Clay. Yeah.
That's the pattern that they do.
I almost forgot about them.
Remember, seriously, this is a pattern that they do. Not all, but some. If I can't have him, I'm gonna save face. He's a bad guy, and then they write these posts like deliberating, like, "Oh, I'm trying so hard." It's like, if Barry's been cheating on you for 3 years, Why are you getting mad now? And you
That part. So my little 2 cents, to that, right? Because I see this as like a common theme with this. So all these women in this world, a lot of them are visually attractive. Let's just start with that. They are actually visually attractive, right? They're appealing. They probably could get different types of men of different calibers that they could mesh with. But what I've learned, sometimes the prettiest women are probably the most insecure. So they might look pretty and portray to be pretty, but they actually don't believe it or feel like it. So they get whatever they receive and accept it because they feel like this is the best that they can do. Now they find somebody who got money. Okay. They want some of that money. Who don't? Now they feel like, okay, now I got something. So let me try to do the best I can. I'm going to excuse a few things. Okay, he's lying, he's cheating, he's abusive, whatever, because his money's right, he's popping. So that makes me as a woman look good with you. Now, when it starts to go south, now you want to complain. Well, what's the problem with that? Well, we don't want to hear you complaining years later after you done accepted so much behavior, because now it's like, well, shit, you had enough common sense to leave. How many times is he going to hit you with a left hook before you realize, you know what, this is probably not a good look for you? How many kids are you going to get pregnant by? Now, how many times are you going to cheat on you before you realize, you know what, I probably deserve better, or this is not acceptable? Money is the best lotion in a lot of those situations, but everybody does the same thing. When you with them, you excuse a lot of stuff, but the minute something go wrong, it doesn't go your way. And all that ultimatum stuff, like you're not special, you're not nobody important, you're just like everybody else. He gonna find somebody else, he can replace you. You may not necessarily have the same success because now you look like you're bitter, you look like you're spiteful, and now you hurt, you're not this and that. So it's like you fall in the same category as everybody else prior to you that does the same exact thing. Best way out of it, stop having kids with everybody, stop fucking everybody, stop falling in love with everybody that hits that G spot, or maybe just stop having sex, period. Become a nun. Devote your life to Christ. Drink your water and mind your business.
Why are you bringing in?
Oh, that's where they're gonna go.
Lord,
But now they're gonna put quotes out and be like, you know, I'm gonna redirect my life now. I'm gonna get my life in order. I'm gonna drink my water. I'm gonna get my, you know, my life involved with God and this and that. It's like, okay, they all say that. They all say that until they find somebody else.
You ever notice that this is a pattern? Not all, but some. It's a pattern. They messed with the guy who they knew was like this. They gave him so many chances. They don't give this nigga motherfucker the best sex. Every opportunity he done seen, every crevices, he done did all that spontaneous shit, right?
you got her pregnant.
Right. And then when it's finally over, right? Before you get to a new relationship, right? You duck the people who are coming at you that might be really good candidates because you give them your ass to kiss, and they are automatically like, here you go. Oh, I just need time to myself. I just can't jump from relationship to relationship. All that crap like that. They say all these smart things. When it comes to the person that might actually like their ass, they should be saying that shit to the motherfuckers who always been doing dirty. And so basically by the time they get done having a little 3-month, 4-month hiatus, whatever like that, right? What do? Do they go back to the person who they say is a good guy or a nice candidate? No, they go right back to a same type of caliber of a guy, and keep on recycling.
Women will put restrictions on men that is good for them or probably a better choice, and for the ones who they're attracted to, they can do whatever the hell they want to do.
And to be quite honest, let me tell you something. You ever hear women talk about niggas who and what it can be for you against you, whatever, right? Do you see how women talk about guys who treat them nice versus hold on,
they complain about them almost.
Hold on, versus guys who just fuck the shit out of them. And how they no listen. I'm saying sometimes you want to be whatever in the wall, bug in the wall, whatever, right? Hearing the conversations, the way how they describe the nice nigga or the nigga who's a decent guy, they don't look at him sexually because they just don't. They think they think it's impossible for him to be. They think it's either one or the other. They think it's like, okay, we either gotta get a nice guy who can't fuck, or a nigga who don't take care of responsibilities, but he can fuck the shit out of you. They to some women, there's like a yin and a yang. It's like they can't find a common ground. You can't find a nigga who got this shit together that can fuck the shit out of you.
No, there's a happy medium. They just
I
don't
know
want them
though. Yeah,
because
I know
yeah,
that. I'm saying, but I'm saying they may think that it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
really
So,
not.
but evidently it is. But because
No, it's their security level.
they just they don't do it.
You know what it is, Ira, with that? What you're saying with that, Ira? It's their mentality. It's their mindset of what you understand. How many times you probably heard this say yourself 1,000 times? Women will tell you, women will say a lot of stuff what a man needs and wants, but never will ask a man what they need and want. But they can tell you 100% what a man needs and wants. You've heard that before, right? Well, all men want this and they need this and like this. Well, have you ever asked a man? Well, no. Well, how do you know? Well, I just know. Well, no, motherfucker, you need to ask specifically because every man is different. You can't just assume that.
What's that?
What was that?
Someone was clapping.
Was that the audience? Okay, that was for me. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I did drop a dime on that one.
That was for you.
Which one of these? Which one of these? I ain't gonna say it.
Which one of these hoes now? But yeah,
which one of these hoes is clapping on my shit?
No. But yeah, man, it is sad because it's like okay, once, twice, maybe it's like y'all can't both parties. I'm saying like you can identify a person that actually like you. Why is that so hard?
Reference it like this. We all played video games back in the day, right? If a video game was easy, we probably didn't really want to play it that much. If a video game was challenging, we probably want to put a little more energy into it. Women don't necessarily attract to guys that they feel as though is easy to get or can't manipulate and whatnot like that. So they usually attract and go after men that probably a little bit lesser than them, that they can actually probably have a little bit more control, a little bit more power, because that makes them feel good about themselves. Where if a guy was a little bit more than them, they feel as though I got to be responsible now. I got to be disciplined. I can't eat what I want to eat. I can't act the way I want to act. He going to put me in line. I'm not trying to deal with that. But for a guy that's lesser, she might make a little bit more money. He might need her for stuff. She's going to look at that as an opportunity where it's like, okay, I have a man that represents certain things, but he better not dare tell me about my money. He better not dare tell me how I need to dress and how to hang out and do this. But she likes the idea of having a physical male present. Like you said, sex might be involved with that.
No, man, after a while, we gotta call a spade a spade. If you keep on dealing with these niggas that do that, they gotta say that's something about you at a certain point. After a certain age and a certain point, if you have these, if you keep on getting these toxic ass niggas, damn it, that's you now.
We should have a segment or a show on here. Why do y'all women keep choosing the same type of men and let the floor open to the women to call in and give us their experiences?
No, because like I said before I lost my train of thought. It's like the way how they describe men who are fucking them right. They'll tell the girls just like, oh yeah, oh Daryl, oh Daryl. If I want some dick, the way I want, I go call Daryl, and then like let's just say his name is Dwayne, right? The other guy, the nice guy named Dwayne. The way to come, oh Dwayne, he's so nice, and the girl might say, you like it, girl? Nah, I run all over Dwayne. It's like you got to see how they talk about these niggas behind closed doors to find out. What you need to know.
I'll be damned.
So
it's night and day. It's night and day.
Yeah.
And then if you try to ask them about it and try to have them pointed out, of course, they're not going to be honest with you. They're not going to be truthful. They're going to justify it, of course. But we've probably been in rooms where we might have heard that, where it's like we might know of certain people or just hear it and just eavesdropping. And it's like, I can guarantee you're probably talking trash about somebody who probably is legitimately decent, who probably is somewhat good. You're probably dragging him like he ain't shit. And he probably is a decent individual to want to tolerate and deal with you. But then, like you said, Daryl over here dicking you down and hitting every G spot that you got. And he probably ain't worth 2 dead flies smashed.
But here's the thing. When people say dick you down, right, it's not necessarily the part of dick you down. It's the fact that you opening yourself up to get dick down by Daryl. You're not even opening yourself up to get dick down by Dwayne. You know what I'm saying? It's like
They giving Daryl the best pussy they ever had, and giving Dwayne the average.
But Barry, here's the thing though about women, right? You ever hear women say this, dog? When a woman like the nigga, that's they when a woman is into a nigga, no matter what he do, he's everything. So what I'm trying to say, it's not really about like. So
I've heard that
really
also.
it's not necessarily nothing wrong with a nice guy. When we say a nice guy, we're talking about the nice guy, what you think about him. Because guess what? She may think he's a nice guy, but there's another girl right here thinking he's a piece of shit. I'm saying whoever she defines is as the nice guy, that's a guy who they're not opening up to. That's what
she has the least respect for him.
Not even respect. It's not respect. It's like women know who to open up to. It's like this, dog. You know what women do? You know what women know that their best tool is? Women know if I don't want to deal with the dude, right? I would not be around him. Women will be around dudes who they like. It could be just sitting right next to him in the house. After work, I'm gonna come over. Once I put myself up, I'm going from work, I'm gonna come see. You don't have to take them out. You ain't gotta do none of that stuff like that. When she fuck with you, she want to be around you. That's how women.
You can run errands with her.
That's why we get the old school who trap them. You want how to trap a nigga? Put yourself around them. And guess what? The thing about it is, the trap is not always good because if you trap a nigga, right, he gonna take it. That don't mean he like you though.
I ain't turning down no pussy, especially if it's good.
But see, that's where some people get it messed up, right? Like women will take.
Tell her what their face for.
He fucking me, right? But so I'm taking that as like he like me.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then they give they all to him. Then it's too late. Because let me tell you something about dudes. Not LR because he's married, right? There's dudes out there that would girls overestimate their pussy value. They do this. A dude will sit there and fuck the shit out of you and do all the things, right? And that girl's like, oh my God, the way we do it around, like, they think it's special. He's like, no, he's doing all the stuff he do with her, right? Practice for the girl he actually like.
Oh, his ego's involved. Yeah. Ain't giving no trash dick. I'm warming up.
Just to know what he could do with the girl he actually like. But girls got see, men and women got egos, but it's different egos. Because you talk to women, they think their pussy is the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
LR, what's that face for, man? LR either got something to say or he was disgusted with what we just said.
We talk about this shit all the time, man. Listen, it's simple, bro. Barry, you have what is your dream car?
Say that again.
What is your dream car?
My dream car?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, before it used to be the Murcielago.
Okay. Now, what is the car you drive now?
My buddy Zeus, man, my Nissan Max.
I got you. Okay. So if it's a Friday night, you have the option of driving Mac, driving
Zeus or the Murcielago on a Friday night.
Go to a club, go down South Street.
Man, I'm gonna take the Murcielago out for a spin.
Why?
You said why? Because that's gonna be the magnet. But what my man Bilal say? Put all that money in that damn pussy mobile. We wouldn't be in this shit.
You can, right? Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you ain't got access to it, you gotta take Zeus.
Right.
You know, it's funny. I'll be okay with it, but
no,
I still want the Murcielago. But
he's making this point. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want the Murcielago, but if I have to, yeah, come on, Zeus, let's go.
That's just the human nature.
It's gonna hit different though.
This is the human nature of sometimes taking what you can take, and then taking what you have to take at a certain moment. That's all it is. That's it.
That Murcielago pulling up with them yellow brakes on there, with that fire engine red with them, that zero tint.
Listen,
man, please.
You would walk right past Zeus and get into your Murcielago, after Zeus been loyal to you all these years.
He has. He's been with me for 6 years now, and I love him to death.
You'll drop it like a bad habit. that new thing.
Zeus, I love you, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying is that anything in human nature where we can get sometimes when we're forced to have certain things, we deal with it a certain way. But then we can have things that we feel as upgrades, things that we treat them another way.
Oh yeah, I treat Zeus. Yeah, I mean, I've had cars prior to Zeus, and Zeus is probably the best one I've ever had, and I treat him like a baby.
This is how it is, man.
I love him. I can actually say that. I love him.
That's how it is.
Treat him right.
So to bring it back, if you have a woman or a guy that has a definite person that they can be with, they're not really interested, but he or she's there, they're around, they're going to deal with them a certain way versus the guy that they think that they dream of getting. And they say if they can get that guy, well, they think they have an opportunity to, right? And they know that the other guy or girl is always going to be where they are. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to shoot their shot and go. If it don't work out, they can come back. If it do work out, bye-bye.
That door is always open.
Human nature.
A simple phrase is this: women break the rules for the niggas who they like.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
Anyone though, we all break the rules for people.
Once you be like, nah,
I've had that happen to me multiple times.
We all break the rules we like.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If you don't break no rules for me, and bye. Don't come.
I've had every woman I've dealt with in the last calendar year tell me one thing and end up doing something completely opposite.
Everybody does.
If they like you.
Yeah, they like me. Yeah, I get it. And I let them know, you ain't about to put me through that gauntlet you put that other nigga. We ain't doing that shit. I don't mind dying. Good luck with that. I make a joke out of it, but it's like, yeah, they say, well, you ain't gonna do this, you gonna do this, I need to have this, I need to have this. Shit. Not here. Not here.
Hey, I want the segue into something, right? You guys gonna love this one.
All right. And then Barry, we're going to the next.
If you think Dr. Cheyenne Bryant,
oh God,
she has motivated people, and she has motivated a young lady, an influencer called Angel Victoria Murdoch. Have you heard about this? She's been posting online as influencer, saying that her daily life of being a physician's assistant at Duke University. Duke University has the top physician assistant degree program in the world, in the United States. She's been posting day in life, going to clinical, studying. This is like a year, right? Posting, right? But guess what happened, Barry?
What happened, LR?
Guess what happened, Ira? Hey, man, I need a little more energy, baby. Hey, what happened?
What happened?
My man. So in a prestigious program like that, there's probably going to be a lack of a lot of people in those programs, right?
Probably.
They start with 100, may graduate 30 or 40. But if you're in a cohort, 100 people, what are you going to recognize? Faces and names, because you're around each other, clinical.
With that small class, yeah, somebody's gonna pop out like, oh, I remember such and such, or this and that.
No, but she was saying she was still in it, so you're gonna know, right? It's small class, right? So she's been doing all this, and then she even had pictures at graduation. Her at Duke University with her robe graduation on. But there was one problem, gentlemen. One problem.
I wonder what that could have been, LR.
Few students that are actually in the PA program was like, hey, this girl posting online, man. She's in Duke. She's right now in the class. Like, what? We don't like who? We don't. She don't look familiar. And then he starts digging even further down the rabbit hole, right?
Uh-huh.
And then even her gown had the wrong hood. Right? Everything just seemed off.
So you don't say.
And then a black woman who was a student chimed in, and guess what she was? She was the program historian.
Mm-hmm.
And so the point is, this chick was lying about the entire thing over a few years, though. like lying. Like she could have went and got the degree for how much lying she was doing.
Good. I'm gonna cut you up. Yep, I agree.
I mean, it takes a lot of effort to lie like that. So, dude,
You got to keep it up, though. Yeah, you got to keep it up.
She had faked the graduation photo shoot.
I did see that.
She's
where she did a little thing where she put the cap and gown on. People was like, yeah, you order that from Temu or order that from Amazon or whatever.
So
and do the same thing.
She was faking everything, but as an influencer to get clicks. But my thing is this, though. I want to ask y'all, right? Why would you fake something that's so discoverable, such as that? Like, why? What was the end goal? You guys think in her mind of like, how do you think this is gonna end?
Makes her look better than what she thinks she is, and she probably think people aren't going to dig that deep because she thought she was liked in most circles. She thought her pretty privilege got her through certain doors, and she is articulate. She does speak kind of decent from what I've heard. And when you're in that space, it's kind of like people do a lot of this. When people talk and you land on trigger words and they say something, what I notice in like interviews that she does or stuff she does on Tonight's Conversation, she'll drop a nugget and women be like this, like, yup, okay, yup, girl, I like that because it's relatable. So they use that as like a launch pad where it's like, okay, I like her, I support her. She's saying something that I like and it makes me feel good. So now she has a following. But in that following, you're going to find some people who's like, well, I'm not necessarily sold on this chick. And they do a little diving. And then they find out, well, she's doing this for this reason or doing that for that reason. So I'm only going to say she's probably doing it for pretty privilege. She's not doing it. She's not feeling that she is as a stellar individual as she's portraying herself to be. And she just probably wants the attention that she probably didn't get when she was younger or whatever dude that she was dealing with.
Mm-hmm. But remember I told y'all like maybe like 10 or 12 podcasts ago about Cheyenne Bryant?
Damn.
Right? I said, she's smart because here's the thing. She's smart because you got to kind of criticize her, but you can't overly criticize her because it depends on who criticizes her. And then if you criticize her too much, it's because she's a black woman. If you know what I'm saying? It's a balance thing. Like you can criticize, but you can't go.
You got to pick one.
You can't go too hard on her because it's like if there was somebody else, you know what I'm saying? She knows she can get protected in some type of way. In some type of way. So that's why I'm saying that's why I thought she was smart from the beginning. Oh man.
LR don't like her, boy. I'm coming to realization LR is not really fond of her.
Ira, what are your thoughts on Victoria? Like, why do you think? Like, what do you think?
Oh,
1 second, fella.
The girl that
a lot of people do
under the wing, right? The girl that she took Victoria under the wing, right?
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying she took under the wing. What I'm saying is, it's kind of like the same type of thing but basically, I use Cheyenne Bryant as a intro point as far as saying he's motivating these.
Yeah.
These type of things. So
because she see progress. I'm sorry. She see progress.
Yeah, you good. So my whole thing is this, right? If you're gonna lie like this, right? Mm-hmm. You normally think about the end result. Because like, how do you button that up as far as you're lying about attending a prestigious university for a very rigorous program, which you get you certified. Right? Mm-hmm. So then after the fact, what's next if you've lied? Like that's like saying that's kind of like saying, you know, I got a scholarship to go play Division I ball somewhere, right? And you lying about it, right? Like, yeah, you're gonna get like all the accolades, you could post about it, make videos about it. But eventually someone's gonna say, okay, Ira, cool. Like you started school. Like, where are you playing? You know what I'm saying? I'll see you on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the end result of lying? Like it's like what in their mind?
I can't. People are crazy, but I'm trying to give you an answer to go along with the program. Like
attention.
Well, yeah, because
I think even after that, like
They don't think about that.
Okay, perfect.
If you have a mindset and you're a habitual liar and that's just your thing, you don't think about the end. You think about currently. A lot of people don't think about what's ahead. They think about presently. Like, how does this make me feel right now? This makes me feel good. Let me continue this. They don't think about the repercussions. If you thought about repercussions and stuff, a lot of people wouldn't do stupid shit that they do. It's no. It's attention. It's a mindset. It's attention. And then when they get defensive about it, it's like, how you gonna get mad because somebody did their homework on you? It's okay to be regular. It's okay to be just average. It's okay to be simplistic. You're still great in that. You don't have to make yourself better than that. Like, I don't have a bachelor's degree. I don't have a doctorate. I got an associate from a 2-year school. Okay. I don't think I'm better because somebody who doesn't, who has a high school graduate or a high school diploma or GED or a PhD. I don't think that I'm just as intelligent and smart as anybody else. Like, I don't use that as a launch pad where it's like, okay, smarter. Yeah, you took the liberty to go in school longer. That's applaudable. I give a lot of credit for that. After 12 years and you went to school additionally after that, yeah, I give you credit for that.
But Barry, let me help you out though. But when you
help me out there, Chief.
No, I'm not saying you don't go to school. I'm saying, but when you go to the school and you see, I went to school with so many people who are very on paper, are way more educated than me and you and whatever, right? But I remember, I'm like, a lot of times, man, all you have to do is just have if your financial aid is like cool. A lot of people just don't have degrees because they couldn't afford to stay in the first semester. Like they you know, once you get out, it's not. I'm trying to say is I don't give credit all the time just because you got a degree. It's like, nigga, I was in the same class as you. Like, I seen how you struggle. It's just certain things like a degree don't mean everything. So because some people got degrees in fucking fashion merchandising.
Because you know how to line up, you know how to organize the store.
I'm showing my age because in my day, that was a real, like, you know, a big thing. But like certain things right now, a lot of people, if you notice, right, even people who actually went to school and got their bachelor's and all stuff like that, they had to go back to school to get the
like a trade or something. Yeah.
The stuff that works. Like right now, let's be honest. My shit is in communication. You don't need no communication degree now, though. You don't need them.
Yeah, now you tell me.
I'm being.
Tell me that shit 30 years ago.
So I'm saying. So the point is. So say if I just want to go back because I just feel like I want to go back to school, right? I'm not gonna go back to school to get my fucking master's in fucking communication.
You won't need it.
I gotta go back to school to do something else, something that applies for these times. You know,
I would do a trade. I would do a trade.
All right, watch this though. So if I say somebody like Levon, right? I know Levon. Besides him, but without even know, if you know Levon, right? He ain't just getting his shit. He ain't getting his shit into something stupid.
He gonna get a social media degree.
He damn sure not. He ain't waste his time with that. So I'm saying, degree is great, yes, but after a while, if you're really smart, you notice that, you know what? Some people got a bunch of degrees that just don't even apply right now. I'm gonna say a quote my daddy said. Go ahead and get your degree so they won't say no. Get your degree so they won't tell you, so they can't. That's something that they can't deny you about. Like, so if the job say you have to have a bachelor's degree for that, right? That better not be the reason why you get denied. Because you have don't give them basically don't give them a reason. Yeah.
Give me something else.
That's all that is right there. But you know, teach his own, man. More power to people getting educated, man. Just go back. I'm all for school. Just get something that matters right now. Don't get no basket weaving fucking degree. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Basket weaving.
You know what I mean? You know how many football players got degrees in some shit they don't even use right now?
Hey, they was trying to get on the field.
You know football players a lot of football players majored in back in the day called eligibility.
General study.
Eligibility. No,
Yeah.
eligibility.
Eligibility. Yeah.
They major in eligibility.
They just want to get on the field.
They majored in eligibility. They didn't major in something unless they was actually have a certain type of skill. But if they, it is what it is. All right, man. So here's the part where we can relax, and this is the part I think that's going to be pretty good. All right,
is this story time?
Yeah, let me get to it. So this last past weekend, right? 2 weeks. Well, from this point, it's going to be a week and a half ago, right? We went to. I went to Costa Rica trip. Cool. Everything was cool. Everything. There was nothing bad about Costa Rica. Can't really say nothing bad about Costa Rica. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna give us a thing. Had a good time. Good couple of days. Relaxed. Found out some things about not about myself, but found out some things I want to do moving forward, about how I move this way, move that way. It was a good relaxing vacation. However, on the way back from Costa Rica, that's when the trip started. Now, I gave a fast version of it because I went. So Barry, this is how it's gonna go, Barry. Talk about what you want to talk about, but you gotta let me interject. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So first of all, we took a group trip to Costa Rica, leaving on Friday, anticipated returning on Monday. I'll let that part fill in later. I never been to Costa Rica, neither's Ira, and a couple of other friends that attended never did either. I was excited. I even bit into a little something, you know what I mean? You know, I had a little something in my system, you know what I mean? I was good, ready to go. Me and my homies, we flying out, having a good time. We all met up at Atlanta, flew to Costa Rica. The trip started for me the minute my suitcase hit the trunk. I drove down there, got on a plane, got to Costa Rica. So we landed in Costa Rica. We landed, let's say, Friday morning. It was a little bit of a delay with my transportation to get to the resort because I didn't book it through the resort. I booked it through a separate company. So Ira and a couple other friends, they went ahead like 30 minutes ahead. So I had basically a private shuttle because the individuals that's supposed to be riding with me, for some reason, unfortunately, they got locked up in customs. So my driver was like, I'm not waiting for them. Let's go. Put your shit in the truck and let's go. So we jamming all the way. We stayed at the Hotel Riu in Guanacaste. I personally will say I had a great stay. My room was great. I was upgraded to a spring garden, main pool view side on the 4,000 side. You guys were staying on the 6,000 side. We land there. It was warm. It was tropical. Everybody was nice. You know, we chopping it up. You know, everybody's having a good time, getting some drinks, getting refreshed. Day one, we get there. Everybody gets checked in. Everybody's room is situated. Everybody got there safe. Thank God. Of course, we got there safe. Everybody got their room. You know, I kind of was MIA a little bit the first day because I was all over the place. I think Ira had to tell me one time, I was like, yo, man, just relax. Like, just calm down. I was excited. I was amped up. I was chopping it up with everybody. I was saying hi to this person, talking to this person, sharing this point. He was witness to that. I might have been on a little bit some, but also I'm a social individual. So I was just like, I'm just having a good time. Just started in the airport, just started on the plane, just started at the resort. Had a few drinks in my system, of course, good food, good weather, my friends around me. What more can I ask for? Right? Day one goes by. I think I was up all night. I think we was up all night too. We kind of was all just at, you know, eating whatever. I was alone a lot the first day because I was just everywhere. I wanted to check out the resort. I wanted to see the different places. I wanted to kind of get acclimated with the area. First night, perfect for me. Couldn't ask for more. Was exhausted because I was up all night the night before getting there, but it's like I didn't even care. So my body was just in vacation mode. Day two. I actually enjoyed my time on day two, and I picked up a little buddy. I'm going to say his name. I'm going to say Mr. Sir Carter was my little homie during this trip. He spent some good time with me. You know, we had a lot of fun together. If it wasn't for him, some things that I did that he pushed me to want to do, I enjoyed it. Like the mud baths, the volcanoes, the water slides, the monkeys, the beach, the parties and stuff. And that's not him, but that was just me just wanting to just experience everything. I think me and Ira hung out one time. We was he was trying to hang with the boy. I keep telling him, LR, you don't want to slam back these Long Islands like your boy do. They're gonna put you on your bumper. And of course he want to shrug me off. All right, well, what happened? Took him out.
I had about 10. I had about 10 Long Islands, about 4 Mai Tais.
3 hours later, where all right, man. I'm about to go to the room real quick and take a quick power nap. Man, a power nap turned into
I can't live by myself, man. I chill.
Power nap turned into a siesta. But of course, I was up still late. I'm at the disco. I'm out there on the resort. I'm at the different restaurants. I'm all over the place, And we saw a couple shows and interacted and stuff. I got up on stage a couple times. Was out there dancing, was singing, having a great time. Right? Did an excursion. Pretty much covered everything we wanted to cover on a vacation. Love the land, love the people. Women are beautiful, very friendly. Food was good. To me, it was the fruit was probably the best. Not a lot of protein sources, and I'm a big on protein. Definitely, the gym was amazing. That I was actually blown away by that. I actually did go to the gym the one day. I did shoot a couple hoops out there, so I want to use all the amenities and everything that the place has to offer. Hung out with our friends, collectively. We all went our separate ways, and we had dinner together a couple times, which I thought was a good thing. We share a lot of different conversations and whatnot. So everybody vacations differently. So there's no expectation of you doing what I want you to do. I'm gonna do what you do. We'll ask like, yo, I'm about to go here. You want to roll, or you want to go do this? You want to go do this? Do that out there. Everybody's on their own time, which is perfect. That's how I like to vacation. That's how it goes down for me. Ira was with me one night. I think we went to the sports bar. We was out there chopping it up. Had some good in-depth conversation, little man-to-man talk, face-to-face about some stuff, which I think was good. I don't know if we had some epiphanies or not. I did kind of look at him a little differently because I was like, okay, get a little alcohol in the system. The man gets straightforward and says directly what he needs to say. It's no beating around the bush. There's no delayed reactions and no long pauses and hour-long explanations. Kind of got right to the point. I was like, I got to get this nigga drunk more often in order to get a direct statement out of him. But that was good. That was a good connection. I think we had, like I said, that's my ace boom coon piece of shit, but that's still my homie, 100 grand. So get into the conclusion. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Get into the conclusion of the trip. Our anticipation for getting home, I think, was Monday. Expected. Leave Costa Rica Monday-ish to come back to the United States, Baltimore, Maryland. Let's keep that in mind. Ira leaves. Our friends stay behind because they left later. Ira leaves on the shuttle. He goes to the airport ahead of me. Now, keep in mind, Guanacaste Airport is small. They only maybe have 4 gates. My shuttle leaves probably about 30 minutes later. All right. Either way, we're still going to the same place. Now, keep in mind, the airport from the resort was probably about 45 minutes. So it's a little bit of a hike. So you're going to see a lot of the country, a lot going to and coming from. And I think I've seen every stitch Costa Rica has to offer. We haven't even gotten to the good parts yet. So we get to the airport. Pretty sure this time is where I was going to probably interject some of his feedback on it because I got some of mine. And I want to take this time. I know I've been saying it all week, and I'm going to say it again on air. This man right here, I'm talking to you, Mr. Parker. Hold your head up, sir. Yes, this man right here. I be on his back about a lot of shit. I've called him every name in the book from A to Z and Z to A. I got to hold back on that a little bit because this man right here saved my black ass. Because without him, I probably will still currently be in Costa Rica in a fucking mountain somewhere, crying, starving, distraught, lost. So I appreciate you. I'm gonna give you one of these. Let's give it up for Mr. Parker.
All right, this is where I'll talk for a little bit, then you go back and talk again. All right, so
Thank you again. Thank you.
All right, so listen. So we had the little airport, right?
And you mean little?
Little airport, right? We ain't get on for several reasons, right? Doesn't matter. But the point is this: we had to make alternative plans just to get back home because my dumb ass got to get back to work, right? So, all right. So first of all, once we didn't get on that one flight, the Costa Rican motherfuckers did not. They basically kicked us out the airport. Hey man, Flan, you got to go, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got to go, right? And so, a first travel hack, right? If you travel somewhere and it's not like that long, just have a carry-on with you. Don't have a big bag where you can't check, because if I could have been able to check my bag, I would have probably made something. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. All right. So the first
That's
day
important. That's important for later in the story. That part is important for later in the story. Yes.
So that whole day, that whole Monday, we took the whole day of trying to get out of Liberia. Now, it's 2 airports in Costa Rica, Liberia and San Jose. All right. I was going through all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. We couldn't get out. But I didn't just look at today. I looked at the whole week ahead. And I'm looking at it like this, like, we're not going to get out of here. Even if I had $1 million, we're not going to get out of here because there's no flights. All the flights are taken. So.
Hence where I started to panic.
Okay, so side note, y'all, right? So as I'm looking, right, periodically I look to the left or the right, depending on where he's at, right? First of all, as I'm coming up with this game plan, this motherfucker getting up, trotting. I'm like this. So I'm like, I didn't bring a bitch on a vacation with me, but why he acting like one right now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was fear.
I'm like this, like he keep on pacing like that. I'm coming with a game plan. He's like, so is there anything I need to do? In my head, I'm like, I need you to shut the fuck up right now. Because we ain't gonna. I knew we was gonna get out today, so I came up with a game plan. I said, listen, yo, whatever we gonna do, we cannot stay in Liberia. So if y'all go on the map, go on Liberia Airport and go to San Jose, right? That is a 4.5 hour drive. Now,
tell me how many miles it is.
I forgot miles.
162.
All right, so it was a 4 hour drive in Costa Rica, yo. Not a 4 hour ride, not a 4 hour drive in Los Angeles or California where you can Zoom. Okay, so we're in another country, Wi-Fi, and so cell phone services ass, right?
Host.
Right, and so, all right, so we found a guy to take us from one airport to the next, right? So we get in the car, right? Now, mind you, we in a motherfucking 2000, we in a 2013 Toyota Corolla with balding tires, right? Now,
with not one hubcap.
Right.
With a check engine light on.
Yeah, right. All right. Now, at the end of the day, evidently we got there, right? So I guess that's good, right? But the ride there, this nigga right here complained about every mother.
You complaining?
Barry complained about anything. It was too cold in the car.
Freezing.
He driving too fast.
God damn, bro.
No. First of all, this dude was driving 90 miles an hour in the rain on one road. We already saw 2 major accidents. And he was rolling like he was on the Costa Rican Autobahn.
That's how they drive down there, bro.
No, damn that. Like, bro, we're not in a hurry. Like, we're going to get there. You're not going to catch up 4 hours.
LR. Meanwhile, right? This dude almost got into 4 accidents, right? He see accidents. Well, oh my goodness, look at that accident. Yeah, motherfucker, that means slow down.
Even the cars, they use the horn as part of driving.
Yeah. Horn.
Beeping everybody.
And so, LR. So in the middle of the ride, right, we stopped at some type of, let's just say
Costa Rica 7-Eleven.
No, not even 7-Eleven, like a Costa Rica. Let's just say something like a. I'm trying to think of someone that you know.
Like a Waffle House.
Like a town center, dog. Like a town center, but it's a Costa Rica version. It got like some hot food and a little mini mart right on one side of it, right? So, meanwhile, me and Barry looking like Tim Duncan and Shaquille O'Neal, because we're the two tallest motherfuckers walking around in there. So we're the only.
4 foot taller than everybody.
Mm-hmm. And so I told Barry, you go to the car, I go get the stuff. Then when you come back, I go to the car, you go get your stuff, because we ain't getting left around this middle of this shit right here, right? Anyway, so let me fast forward my part of the story. So, all right, we get back. The second part of the ride was better than the first part of the ride, because we was in traffic. So anyway, so
We almost call hypothermia.
So there was no flights going out of San Jose. So I had to get a hotel. Got a hotel that night. Stayed in I forgot what it was. Stayed in a Marriott.
AC Marriott.
AC Marriott, which is pretty decent restaurant, right?
Actually, really was.
AC Marriott, right? And then the next day, right? First of all, that night, right? Barry didn't want to move, man. Barry was like, "We're gonna be stuck." He got under the covers and
I went to bed.
He went straight to sleep.
I didn't eat all day. I didn't eat or drink all day. My body, my mind was rocked. I didn't eat or drink all day. He was trying to give me. He's like, "Yo, man, you want something to drink?" I was like, "No, I'm good. I ain't want nothing." And I normally eat about 5 or 6 meals a day. I didn't eat anything or drink anything.
I'm sorry, but I missed it. Right? What was the cause of all that?
We couldn't get on the plane.
Why?
That's beside the point.
No, I'm saying why.
They wouldn't let us on.
Oversold.
Oh.
All right. Hey, listen. If I didn't have to go to work, we probably wouldn't have a story.
You had to go to work.
That's what makes it urgent. I had to get to work. But so
we had to get home though.
Just to put context in the story, LR, because I know how you thinking. That's the reason why it's like we had to do. All right, so we get to we're at the Marriott, right? The same night. Barry woke up. Barry went to sleep that whole night. Didn't eat nothing. All right, woke up in the morning. I woke up with a game plan. I was like, all right, boom. I was out there doing my thing. I was like, all right. So I came with a plan. I said, all right, listen. We got there's a Southwest flight. We gotta go from San Jose to Houston. We gotta get back to the mainland. Whatever we do,
we gotta get to the United States.
We gotta get to the United States. All right, boom. So to Houston, right? And so he's like, right. So I got to Houston, right? So then I'm looking, right, okay. How I'm gonna get? I said, all right. I got to the States. That's cool. I gotta get back on the East Coast, because people don't think I ain't driving from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different. I don't think people know where Houston's at. People
that's 3,000 miles away. That's far. Yeah,
that's a lot, right? So we do that, right, LR? So I found a flight. Pay attention. We landed in Houston, HOU. Right? We landed in HOU.
Oh, you gotta go to George Bush though.
So all right, so
far as hell.
Now the dude, the Uber driver, he was clutch.
We're gonna call him Dan. We're gonna call him Dan.
Dan was clutch.
Dan was on point with his Tesla.
Dan was moving, right? So now, mind you, all right, let me get back. So from Houston, right? I found a flight from Houston from San Jose to Houston. When we got to Houston, we had to go to IH, and I found a flight from United that says from IH to Newark, and we was either going to drive from Newark, right, or catch the bus, train, whatever the case may be, right.
But tell him that the Houston airport we had to go to a different airport.
That's why I said HOU, HOUIH, right? He said, well, he caught it, right? So, all right, so LR, we landing from mind you, we only had an hour and maybe some change, right? We landing from San Jose, fucking Southwest, right? So what happens? Oh, I'm like, okay, we doing good. We doing good. We doing good, right? How about we stay on the fucking tarmac for fucking half an hour?
At least.
Because let me guess, they had no gates.
That. How did you know that?
Huh?
Somebody was in our gate and it wasn't ready for us to pull in.
Hey, only reason why I know is because I have over 1 million miles.
Right.
All
right. So Ella, you got that right. So now I'm like this. All right. So now, what else we gotta wait for when we actually get a gate?
We got customs. Customs get a plane.
I have
You say?
Global entry.
I have global entry, right? I want my motherfucking money back now because these motherfuckers ain't pat. I said,
why I go before you? And I got TSA pre-check. He got global entry. Tell him about the guy though. When we got there, when I was trying to help you through there, and the guy was like, "Senor, do you need help with assistance with your friend?" And it was like, "Fucking now, I'm already through the gate now. Like I'm already halfway through like the line and stuff, the zigzag line to get through. I'm like 3 people ahead of him, and he got global entry, and there's nobody over in the global entry line."
Hey, real quick. So the airport, they didn't have the facial recognition.
They did, but I still couldn't go.
Why not?
They said, "Yeah, wait." It was stupid. It was stupid, dog.
Now, like you flying to Miami, you didn't go to nobody. Or you go to a spring.
You keep on going. Right. I've been there. I do that. All right. So mind you, LR, right? So now I'm like this. You know what?
Be funny.
What do I do, LR? Now, this is where you're gonna be funny, LR, right? I said, all right. Time for me to start acting crippled. Like, yeah, real crippled. And so he let Barry go with me, whatever. All right, I was like, okay, we're getting a little bit more because
we're making up some time.
On the airlines, they don't want no smoke with no disability claims. They don't want no smoke with that at all. So we get to customs and we're waiting for our bags. All right. I said, Barry, we gotta go. We gotta get an Uber. We get the Uber. We got the Dan, right? Dan was clutch. Dan took like 28 minutes to get to IH. I told
the
Barry
airport.
I told Barry in the car, basically like this. Barry said, lay it on me. I said, listen, worst case scenario, I got to go so I can catch, so I can get to work. I said, worst case scenario, I can get you on a flight tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning. But you got to take these bags because guess what? We didn't make the baggage claim time, the baggage check time, LR. Because why? We was on a fucking tarmac, right?
He said, so take the bag, boy.
Right. So I was like this. So we got to IH, right? And this is where one time Barry, I'm gonna get to Barry good part, right? So we get to IH. I said, listen, man. I was like, I went into the door. I came in action. I came in limping like this. He was
hard with it.
I was like, I need a wheelchair. My flight is missing. Nobody's helping me, right? She said, what time's your flight? I said 8:11. Now watch this. 8:11. The flight leaves at 8:11. We got there at 7:50.
Like 55 or something like that.
No, 7:50. We got there 7:50. Right?
7:50. Okay.
What time did the gate close?
Remember, mind you, normally 8:11 they close the doors 10 minutes prior.
Yeah.
All right. So
that's why
I just said I need to get there before 8 o'clock. So I said, so it was older ladies in the beginning. I was like, I need to go, man. I was like, can I try? You're not gonna make it. I said, you're not allowing me to make it, or you said you don't think I can make it. I can try. Can I at least try? She said, okay. Who wants to take it back? I said, Barry got it right there, right? I said, Barry, I'm gonna call you as soon as I make it. Ramon, right? So I get to security. Boom, boom. I'm hustling and busting. Boom.
How you running?
He was moving. He was moving. I was moving. He was. I was like, okay. He had a little extra pep in the step.
I was doing the skip hop, skip hop, right? Skip hop. Now, mind you, we was at gate 6 in IH, right? I was like, oh, that's cool. Gate 6, normally on the airport, that's not gonna be far. Motherfucker, we had to go like this.
That's far, bro.
Right?
It felt like half a mile away.
So as I'm getting close to the thing, right? I'm like, it went gate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we go to gate 5, Then I see gate 12. I'm like, oh shit. So I make a right? And gate 6 is all the way the fuck down there. And so as I'm passing these gates, I'm like, call somebody. I'm disabled. No one's helping me push me. No one help me push, right? Right. And so I get to the gate, and lucky it was some sisters there, right? It was some sisters there.
Shout out to them. Shout out to
That was
them.
gate age, right? The girl was like, "Oh, nobody helped. Nobody helped you. Nobody pushed you." I was like, "No." I said, "I just want to get my gate." I said, "I had a long day." I said, "I need to get on the plane." They said, "Hold on." She said, one lady said, "Let's see if we can get him on the plane because like he did make it up here, right?" So that's what happened, right? So as Julio finally set me down in the wheelchair, I'm right at the jet bridge, right? LR. And all of a sudden I hear this. All I hear is this. Wait a minute, we have a runner, right? And I'm thinking like, yes, it's another white person, and so they ain't gonna leave the white person. Right? It was Barry running with 2 bags. Right.
Eller, I was hauling ass like I've never hauled ass in my life.
Now, mind you, I had the boarding passes on me, right? So anyway, so I get down there, right? I turn around, I'm like this. I turn around, I'm sitting in the wheelchair like this. I turn around like that, like Barry. I was like this. I was like, please don't tell me you left the bags. Like, please. But I seen the bag. I was like, they let you go by? Cool, right? They let them go by. They let back. So, all right.
Eller, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Hold that thought, Ira. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you, hold that thought right there. So Ira had to get on the plane. If Ira can get on the plane without the bags, he probably would have been able to go through. But Ira told me, yo, man, I'm gonna have to leave you behind, but I'm gonna have to go ahead. So in my mind, I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not staying behind. I've been stranded long enough. Nigga, I'm getting on that plane too. So I'm sitting there finagling, talking to the people down there and asking them, so what do I need to do to get from here to there? They would say, if you can get through the bag check and get to your port, you might have a chance. That's all I need to hear. I threw my suitcase up on that thing. I threw Ira's suitcase up on that thing. My suitcase went through. Ira's suitcase got kicked out for some bullshit mouthwash, toothpaste, and I think like 3 cans of Murray's hair cream.
It wasn't Murray's hair cream. It was Crown Skin. I had got Crown Skin.
So you can have more than 100 milliliters, bro.
I had Crown Skin in my joint, man. They took my shit.
They had to throw it away. So I was like, they was like, you want to keep it or you want to throw it away? I was like, get rid of that shit. Zip this bag up. I took Ira's bag, put it on my shoulder. I had my bag with the handle. I tied up my shoes. LR, when I said I ran as fast as I've ever humanly possible could run with no nutrients in my system, I was running like the police, a dog, and child support was chasing me. I made it to that gate. I'm screaming, I'm yelling. I was like, please hold that gate. Please hold that gate. I saw Ira in the wheelchair being pushed in. And I was like, nigga, you are not leaving me here behind. I do not care. I'm getting on this plane. Shout out to the girls at the ticket booth. What was that? United or was that Southwest?
United.
Shout out to United, to them girls behind the desk. I know they was upset. I was apologizing, telling them, thank you. We've been stranded here for a couple of days. I got to get on this flight. I'm his assistant. He needs me for this and that, blah, blah, blah. Please don't separate us. I've already had enough. I had the gift of gab to get me on that plane. At that point, like you said, Ira, thanks God, he already checked the bags and he already had it situated and he already had my boarding pass. They were upset because I was dragging ass. I was the last one on the plane. They were upset. I didn't care. Get me on that plane. I had a middle seat the whole way. Didn't care. Get me on that plane. Get me out of Houston. Get me on this plane. Ira, you can take it from there. You wasn't leaving me behind this trip. Fuck that.
Hey, look. Make long story short, we was the last 2 niggas that got on that goddamn United flight. And once we got on United flight, I was like, cool. Because worst case scenario is when we got to Newark, we could either drive from Newark to Baltimore, take Amtrak, take a bus. You know what I'm saying? Now Barry wanted to call some of his friends and all stuff like that. I'm like, I ain't waiting for
Called a lot of my friends. A couple of them was like, But I get it. It's a 3-hour hike. So I mean, or actually it was longer than that. 5 hours to get to Baltimore. It would have been like maybe 3 to drop me off in Delaware, but you had to get home.
Yeah, so it was like 3 hours. But anyway, we got back to the job. We sat there, took a nap. As I was on the plane, I found a bus route. I found a Flix bus, basically by Greyhound. When we got there, we landed about 12:30. the bus left around 1:30.
And he got there early too.
Yeah, from Newark, and it was like cool because I had work that morning. And then I was like, because I mean, if I had to drive, I would drive, but it was crucial I didn't have to drive because I barely made it when I was at work, dog.
I know you
was
did.
struggling at work.
I have a
And
question, Ira.
What's up?
You being so experienced in the airline industry,
Mm-hmm.
how did you cut it so close with working and vacationing?
We had the extra day. It was that they got sucked up already.
We had an extra day, dog. I didn't do it that day. We had an extra day. We were stuck in that whole day. We couldn't do nothing for a whole day.
Okay. So you built.
It was actually a day and a half, actually.
So you built in the extra day.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I took off Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. Right. I had to go back to work. I went back to work Thursday. We were stuck there Monday, Tuesday. We didn't leave until Wednesday afternoonish, technically. So we were up all day, all night.
So was it like? Is that unusual for it to be oversold? Was that just
no? It was first of all, it was Mother's Day. It was Mother's Day for the whole country.
Everyone's leaving to travel.
With a mixture of this summer has been the busiest summer out of all airlines, and the weather connections have been messing up. Like connections. So once you miss one, it's pretty much like.
And then you get bumped off.
Yeah. So
you get bumped off for folks to pay.
Yeah. But you couldn't even buy another flight. That's what I'm trying to say.
That part. Because remember, we was in the airport in Guanacaste. We were trying to find other airlines. Like, yo, can you put us on something to get us out of here? They had nothing.
I was just trying to say, yo, if we get to LA, we could. We just take a red eye from LA. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't get to the United States, dog.
We were stranded for about at least 2 days.
And I was just saying, you know what? We got to get to the United States.
So the other folks you were with, were they there or since they bought this?
Oh, no. They had a difference. The same thing happened to them the next day. Because remember, it was wet. But before we went on the trip, everything was wide open. Nothing, it was fine. Everything started happening when was the day before the trip.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They left the day after us.
So they got stuck. Same situation you were in. Just the day after.
But I told them, I said, yo, hey dog, don't if you take a chance doing this, right? You like usually when you go somewhere, right? You go right here, you can take a chance and then keep on and then going down the barrel, right? If you don't make the right decision out of there the first day, you're done.
You're done.
Because all the flights leave around the same time, and you don't got enough time to make your mind up to like go to the next one.
And the one thing about Guanacaste Airport, like they don't allow you to sit in there all night like some do. And it's a very small, and it's like if you miss your flight or if you don't have it, you have to get escorted out by customs, go all the way out and come all the way back in. Mm-hmm. But anybody trying to be like stranded out there in the middle of nowhere, like we're considered foreigners now in this country.
Like so you guys got lucky because usually going to IH down to George Bush, Houston, usually they're notorious for them lines getting in there. Because of the TSA lines.
I threw up a Hail Mary, dog. I was just searching. I was quiet the whole time. Now Barry, back in the story, this whole time I see his name at the corner of my eye, like every 5 minutes, like this, like. But I'm like, nigga, we don't sit your ass down.
I mean, I was postured a little bit more than I was, but I had a game plan. I was like, yo, whatever you need me to do, just tell me what I need to do, and we'll figure it out from there. But for him to have such precision as far as the timing with everything, keep in mind, leaving San Jose to get to Houston, get from Houston to the other airport in Texas, leave that airport, land in Newark to get from Newark to catch the bus to go down to Baltimore. Now he went to work. I still had to drive an hour and something to get home because my car was in Baltimore and I had to drive back to Delaware. Mm-hmm. So it was like I'm driving on fumes and like my eyes were like wide open shut. You know, you get those hard blinks because you're asleep. Man, this car almost ended up in a tree off the road in the ditch somewhere. Man, I came in this house, opened that door, threw these bags down, went to sleep, probably slept on the floor. Dude, I was thanking my lucky stars. I was almost crying my eyes out because I was thinking like, yo, man, I'm about to be stranded in Costa Rica. But if it wasn't for this man here, I'm going to say it again. If it wasn't for this man here, I would be just coming home probably right now.
So Ira, it's safe to say, you're not vacation with Barry in the third world country. That nigga will be
if you want to have stability, clear thought, trying to problem solve, do not bring Barry with you.
Stop it.
I can already tell. No, man, do not. It's like, yo, go sit your ass down so I can think, and I'll tell you when I need you to come back up here. Hold these back.
But that's the thing, though. So I was doing what he was telling me to do, and we was trying to game plan, but my phone service was acting up. My Wi-Fi connection was absolutely terrible. And it started getting bad when I even got in Texas, too. I was like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That was another thing, too. He was complaining about his damn phone, too. He was like, man, where's my phone?
Barry, man,
I was stuck.
Hey, Barry, how many times have you traveled overseas?
You crossed the pond?
Yeah.
I've never actually traveled across the pond.
So when you go overseas, where do you go?
I usually go, when I travel, I go to the Caribbean.
Okay. It's like, man, you gotta be quick on your feet, man. You got, you know what I'm saying? I have a story to add to you. So a long time ago, I used to be a federal air marshal, right? Mm-hmm. And there was an incident. We were traveling to a country. There was a guy on the plane. He was drunk, and he kind of hit the flight attendant. So heroes I was with, they jumped up and they got the guy down, whatever. And I was like, he looks kind of important. He's a drunk. No, it was the woman. I was like, she looks kind of important, but he's kind of drunk. So when the police came on board, the Brazilian police got her name. All of a sudden, they start asking us questions. I was like, uh-oh. Wait a minute. So basically, her husband was like the equivalent to like on the Brazilian Supreme Court.
Ooh.
He was like, oh, these guys assaulted me. I'm like, oh, who? Hey, listen. So like, hey man, you guys are gonna come back. You gotta get the passport. And we normally travel like two sets of passports. You know what I mean? And so the guys are like, I had a guy like you, Barry, on there. Oh my God. I said, yo, shut the fuck up. I said, let's think about it. I said, there's no way we leaving this airport. He goes, what do you mean? I said, just shut up. Just follow me. So we gave him the official passports we have from like the U.S. No, I'm sorry. We gave him our personal passport. Give him the personal. I'm sorry. We gave him, but the first, we gave him our government, right? Just give it to him, right? I said, just follow me. I said, as soon as we get the plane, give them to them. They ain't gonna follow us. I said, they're gonna probably track us when we get out inside the airport. That just don't go past customs. Man, we went in there, we went past, man. I went right to the Delta desk. Got 4 new tickets, got my ass back to New York.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, yo, these boys are here like two like Barry. I said, yo, just shut the fuck up. I said, listen. I said, one thing is one. I said, I'm not getting locked up in Brazil. I said, I'm not waiting.
Right.
I'm not waiting here to see if they're gonna lock me up. So I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. I said, we're gonna get to the airport, we're gonna get to the Delta desk, then call the agency, let them know that they're gonna get it right back out there, and then the State Department, whoever, can deal with on our behalf. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man. If one dude was in, the thing is, I was young, right? So I wasn't the senior guy there. But I took charge. I said, listen, I'm hearing key words I don't like. I'm hearing certain words I don't like. Words detain, coordinate, give me a passport. Nah, I don't like these. Nah, chief. These I said, these words aren't conducive to my well-being. Man, I was out there, man. Listen, man. We would have been up in there stuck as one of them boys. I said, listen, bro.
You got to come up with a plan. You got to keep on going with the plan until the plan does not work.
Exactly. Now, if I would have got there, I'm like, oh, we can't get you. Okay, we got to think about it. But no. I said the first step is we need to get up out of this country and not leave.
What I say, Barry?
We gotta get out. We gotta get it back to the United States by bus.
That was the move. I said, I don't give a fuck what it is. We gotta get out of Liberia.
Remember, you was asking me that. You was trying to run it by me. You was like, all right, dog, here's the plan. And I was like, yo, whatever we got to do to get out of here. And he was like, well, we got to fly to Houston. No, we got to get to Houston, but we got to get from Guanacaste to San Jose. And I was like, say less. So I was like, all right. So I had to get us a taxi. I was like, I don't care what it is. We can't do nothing sitting right here right now. We got to get from one side of the country to the other at some way. And then when we get there, we got to get the fuck out of Costa Rica and get back to the United States, because right now we are considered foreigners. Remember we parked next to the ice truck, the ISIS truck? I thought it was gonna try to scoop us up.
Hey, bro, they're not worrying about us, right? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about overseas, bro. Ain't no like.
White kids about America.
Take this as a funny thing. Ain't nobody worried about no niggas besides white people. Like,
no,
anywhere else, they're not worrying about us. They're not worrying about us.
No, they don't care.
I didn't. I was just.
They don't care.
That might have been a time where, you know, a lot of people think I might talk too much and ask me. That was a time where I might have been the most quietest, and I actually just put all my faith into someone else besides me. Because that car ride 4 hours, I ain't say shit that whole ride besides telling that guy it's too cold in there and slow down.
Well, Barry, that's what you got to do sometimes. People don't realize sometimes you play your position, play your role. It don't make sense to have a lot of voice. Like I said, one thing I will tell you guys, man, is that be in situations like even when I was in the military, when I was an officer, when I was deployed in Iraq 3 times, is every complex problem can have a simpler solution. You just have to break the problem down into digestible parts where you can just knock one thing out. And you got 3 things not knocked out. You got 4 things knocked out. And then the situation kind of opens itself up for the best solution. You know what I'm saying?
LR, would you been able to get us home on your old credentials, like, you know, send out the National Guard or
what I would do was this. I had a diplomatic passport. So I would have I'm like, I'll see you guys in a few minutes, brother. I would right there.
No, I could have got out, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
My thing is this. This is my really goal. I'm not.
He ain't want to leave me. He ain't want to leave me.
No, I ain't want to leave. I'll leave Barry in Indiana. I'll leave Barry in Boston. I'll leave Barry in Iowa. I'm not leaving him in.
You can't. Dude,
Costa Rica.
I remember I was.
Thank you.
I remember I was somewhere overseas, and there was a damn near coup. So what happened there? Like the radios go down, the radio stations, the banks don't work, and like, yo, you got to figure it out. Like and then what we had to do is we had to make moves at night. Move to where we had to move to at night. You know, then we got to put the consulate and. Yeah, man, like people travel overseas, you just got. I always say you have to have a doom and gloom plan, just in case. Like when I take like my kids and my wife, because we go over across the pond a lot, like probably like once a year, and I just have a plan with them. I said, listen, things go wrong. This is what we're gonna do. Things go wrong if we're separated. We shouldn't be, but if we are. This is what you asked for, right? Just in case. So if things do go wrong, because the thing is, when things do go wrong, right? Like if you're kind of unprepared for it or you don't think about it, you have thing what we call tunnel vision, right? Where you just can't think. It's just like you don't know. Like sometimes the body will do the weird. Like I've seen the toughest guys I've ever seen in my life that say they're tough, right? And then we would get into a firefight in Iraq, the first one that they ever did, and either they did 2 things, either they froze. They're scared, or they froze because they just didn't know what to do.
Right.
And that's just the body. And what that is there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the body's reaction to your brain, right? So this is how powerful the brain is, right? The brain will be like for example, Bear, right? Your brain is used to what you deal with every day, right?
Role and order and structure. Yeah.
So if something happens that's like fucked up and it's never seen it before, your brain is like, "Oh, Barry, don't do shit.
This whole day.
Don't do shit. I gotta think. I gotta figure something out." But that thing is sometimes it just takes a lot longer, right?
That's what it was. It would have just took longer for me to process it.
Because you're like, why the fuck am I stuck?
Because it was all happening like so fast, all at once, and it was like what Ira was saying, like my card started acting up and then my phone was acting. I was getting error messages and I couldn't get onto the internet. My Discover card started acting up. And then my Capital One card. And then it was like, then my account was frozen here. And then it was like this. And I was like, oh shit, like this is the kind of stuff that you see where it's like, you know what, I'm about to be a resident. I'm about to live here. This is about to be home. Yeah.
That's it, man. Like I said, and all the viewers, man, listen, you travel overseas, always have a doom and gloom plan. Because you better think about this. You better think about it, and then it happens. Though, I mean, God forbid it does. If it does, your brain has already processed it, so you're gonna have a better plan a little quicker because your brain won't be in shock.
I'm usually pretty good with that, but I'm giving Ira a lot of credit because he knew exactly what to look for as far as like with the airports and with like the abbreviations and the flights and stuff. I would have did it, but it would have been a significantly lower speed and time that I would have did that. And by the time I would have processed it, I would have probably missed the flight or an opportunity to leave. And I wouldn't be able to size up the times and stuff. Like for him to be on his phone and he's searching and he's jumping through and he's looking at this. Okay, we got to get from here to here, but we only got this amount of time. If we don't do this, then this is going to close. And if we do this, I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I would have been like, all right, I would have been there a couple of extra days. Okay, I'm going to have to stay over here for a couple of days and maybe catch this flight to the United States and then try to find a way to get from here to here. But I was like, nah, if we get over on this side of the country, 4 hours away, boom, we stay over here. Okay, we sleep tonight. We leave this hotel 10 o'clock to get to the San Jose to fly to Houston. Okay, we land. Now we got 45 minutes to get from one side of Texas to the other airport, which is about 30 minutes away. Then we got to go through customs and then we got to get the Uber. Shout out to Dan and the Uber. Then he got us across there. All right, so now we both got to have the gift for gab. He putting on his best talk as far as him being handicapped. I'm putting on my gift for gab. Like, yo, can you get me on there? What do I need to do? And I'm out here being Carl Lewis back in the 80s with heavy shit showing off. You know, I still got some wheels at 48 to get on that plane. And then we get on the plane. And then it's like, all right, when we land, we still got 30 minutes to get from the airport to get our stuff to go catch the bus to take us 5 hours away all the way down to Baltimore. So then it's like, that timing was just like, it was precision. It was like, boom, boom. Everything had to fall into place. Them delays is what messed us up at the gate from Southwest, the delay. And thank God it was no traffic. You know, thank God it wasn't like a long line through like, you know, getting through the airport. Thank God it wasn't like just anything, you know, weather related, because if so, it would have been a conundrum.
Well, you got the cherry pop, so good. I said you got your travel cherry pop.
No, I ain't my travel. I've had experiences like that before, but it was like getting out of Costa Rica. And keep in mind, a lot of people talked about this too. Costa Rica is not the easiest to fly in and out. If your shit is not legitimately confirmed and all that other kind of stuff, and you don't have it precise and have it where it's like not a holiday, not the weather is bad or not this and that, you might have a little bit of a struggle. You might have to be prepared for that. And I've flown out of the country many a times by myself. So it's like I've had delays before. I got, you know, left behind in Jamaica one time, or I had a delay in what was that? St. Martin during COVID and all. Yeah, that's probably the last time I had that. I had an experience when I was in St. Martin back in 2020, where a group of friends of mine, when I was in a relationship, we got stuck in we got stuck in St. Martin. And we had to kind of do the same thing because I was flying JetBlue. JetBlue didn't have any crew. Like the staff got sick, the pilot got sick. So they had to transfer us to get onto another different plane, but they dropped us off in Baltimore. And that time I was living in Wilmington, but we had to go to Philly. So it was the same exact thing, but I was with somebody who was panicking. Like she was like, what are we doing? What are we going to do? I'm like, I got this. I got it under control. I was able to figure it out. And I kind of did the same thing that Ira did with us, but it was like, there was flights available, but it was just that one flight was like, yeah, we canceled everybody. Everybody's sick. There's nothing you can do. You're going to have to stay down there for a while. Back then, you got to get your COVID test. And then you had to fly with that thing. It was like 24 hours of your test. Because if not, you have to retest and you better hope that you don't get COVID. Because if you do, you have to stay until you're clear. And then when you're clear, you can fly. So I was panicking like that because we both passed our test. But some of her friends that we went with, they didn't pass it. So they had to stay behind. But I was like, if we got it, oh yeah, we going to the airport. We getting the hell up out of here. We got to get home. So that's where that panic came in. But with, like Ira said, nigga, don't leave me out here in Costa Rica. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure the Costa Rican people would have took good care of me, and I would have been just fine. But I don't want to live down there. I'm good. I want to come home. Like,
no, mind you, like I said, I'll leave him in Atlanta. I'll leave him in Iowa.
I'm okay with that.
I ain't leaving him in Costa Rica.
But Barry said, "Yeah, I gotta get out of here, man. It's dangerous."
The whole time we driving, I think that 4-hour trip where it's like I'm staring out the window and I'm thinking like I got to clean out my 401k. I'm gonna have to.
For what?
How am I going to tell my friends and family like I live in Costa Rica? I can never get home. I'm gonna have to build a hut. I'm gonna have to be like a bartender, work at a resort. Like,
would you know what's funny as hell is that Costa Rica is one of the largest America where you have a lot of American expats that retired and they live down there.
Hey Barry, but guess what though, Barry? Since Thursday on. So what's today? What's today? Tuesday? Thursday on, right? I looked at all the flights that we took, all the routes that we looked at, right? Every route been open ever since.
What a coinky ding.
Yeah, it's always like that, man.
I just wanted to get home. I didn't care.
It wouldn't have been nothing if I didn't have to work. If I didn't work, we'd have been partying in San Jose.
But you already took that day, so you took off one day already to account for if we got back Monday like we were supposed to. You already took off that Tuesday, so you were good.
No, I call that. Well, I use my FMLA for that.
Okay, all right. I took off that Tuesday, and then when I finally got back, I let my boss know. I was like, "Yeah, Wednesday's not going to work." And she's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I'm not even in the United States right now." And she was like, "Oh my God, where you at?" And I was like, "Don't trip, but we're stuck in Costa Rica." My boss was crying. Like, she was so worried. She was like, "I gotta call your mom. I gotta call." I was like, first of all, don't call anybody because they can't do nothing for me right now besides just add to the situation. 2, don't nobody give a damn I'm stuck down here. That really would matter anyway. 3, the people I even let know that I was stuck in Costa Rica, they finally just text me 2 days ago and asked me, "Is everything okay?" Like, yeah, like I'm fine now, but where was y'all at when I needed you? It's like,
all right, so all right. We told that story, so let's get to the epiphanies I start having just while traveling, right? I know. So this is what I got, Barry. You can go see what you guys say, right? I found out that no one don't give a fuck about me. All right, no one, all right. Like don't nobody. No, I'm saying like in the long thing, like my phone be ringing when I'm here. When I want somebody to talk, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is crazy. I gotta get my act together, man. Because don't nobody call me. Nobody care about me. I said, "Are you all right?" No, nobody care about right. Now I got that later on as it was all said and done, but at the time, no. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, man. I was like, shit, man. I gotta. Once again, so.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and finish that sentence. Go ahead and say it.
No, I ordered me a phone, right? My phone's coming on Thursday. Give me a new phone, upgrade. Whatever. Give me an upgrade, right? Normally, I would go to the store, port my numbers, and all that stuff like that, Barry. LR. Normally, I would, port all the messages and all that stuff like that with the new phone. I'm not doing that this time.
What?
I've had
Clean slate?
No, I've had my phone number since 2000. And like, why the fuck I'm gonna keep a phone full with people who's married? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a bunch of numbers, old motherfuckers. Like, so what is it? 2026. So the past 26 years, I don't need to stay in touch with these motherfuckers now. For whatever, there's not nothing wrong with it. It's that realistically. And I wanna say. Okay. So like realistically, right? I don't need to stay in contact with these people because it's like, for what? Like, they either married, don't talk to you no more. That stuff so long ago. It's like I was like, yo, man, like, why do I have a phone full of people who I don't even contact or who don't even contact me? And especially from my end, when anytime when someone contact me, they want something.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ain't changing my number or nothing like that, but like, basically, I'm gonna go with my phone, put the people who I talk to on the people, right? Who's that?
Hello, who's that? That the government?
See, there you go, the government, right? The people who I talk to, or the people who contact me, not the people who I got. Like, if I feel as though I always gotta reach out to you, I'm not putting you. I'm not doing that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I feel as though like I don't get the same reciprocated energy back, I'm probably gonna have like 20 numbers in my damn phone, and that's cool because sometimes the perception can fool you. Like, oh, look at all these people who I know. I'm Kale from Dell State. I'm this, that, and the third. It's like, nah, man, don't care about me, man. So I can't wait to get my phone, man. I ain't dragging over old conversations. Usually I keep my stuff because I'm like first 48. I want to put everything I have on my phone to
And
say,
keep all
I
kind
said
of
that right. No. It's like, you know what, man?
clean slate.
Moving forward, if you don't contact me, I ain't contacting you. Simple as fucking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying male or female, it's like, yo, I'm a good friend. And especially to women, I'm a good nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know about that, but you saved my life, so I can't even call you a piece of shit no more. So
yeah, it's just that
appreciate you. You saved my life, so thank you.
But
I'm
Barry,
indebted to you for
I
that.
see how to say.
How did it save your life?
Because he got me out of Costa Rica.
So were you gonna die there? Like,
Don't downplay it. Don't downplay it. This man saved my life. Let he say nobody don't care about him. I'm giving his flowers. I'm giving him his flowers.
I can understand if you got jumped by somebody out there. But
I could have been stranded. I could have been out there stranded in the mountain with a guy that looked like a Costa Rican wrestler in the back of a Toyota Corolla with no hubcap and a check engine light.
listen, bro, you've been walking around there
I'm home safe.
trying to get the hottest Costa Rican you get, talking about, yeah, baby, you want a green card?
No, I ain't gonna do all that, but I would have been taken care of. But my fear was I'm gonna be a resident, and I don't want to be. I got too much stuff over here.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, Iris, it sounds like, so Ira, is Barry a warrior? He's a warrior, huh?
you got if you want Barry to be a warrior, you got to tell a nigga like 4 days in advance before.
No.
If you put him on the spot right now, he ain't
So Barry is a warrior, like not warrior. He's a warrior. He's a warrior.
A warrior.
Warrior. Yeah. Right.
My stress levels were a little bit high.
Yeah, LR. Yes, he is a warrior.
He's okay. Damn.
I said for all this, I should have brought me a girl to see if I could seal a deal with her to get somebody to be worried with me.
Listen, if you would have placed Barry with a girl, this would have.
No, on me, like on a trip, like bring a girl.
No. What I'm saying is this: you had a girl with you down there, you would have sealed the deal, man. You would have been a hero.
You've been a hero.
You can think on your feet, make decisions.
If I'm giving you credit, and I'm your homie, just imagine what she would have did.
Hold on, Barry. Say it again, LR. Say it again.
Wait,
what you said?
Oh, I said
if I brought a girl, if
you brought a girl, this would have sealed the deal, because instead of saying what you were, you would have exhibited what you are. You could be like, hey, think on your feet, decisive, forward leaning, confident,
take charge,
strategy,
assertive, confident.
You know what I'm saying? So she would have, seriously, now she would have known in the back of her mind, fuck, well, some shit's fucked up. Ira got my back. Ira could figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
The Black Captain America.
You've been it, bro.
I mean, see, put it that way, yeah. If on that note, yeah, it would have been a good thing, I guess.
But it was just me.
Listen,
I can just vouch for you. Now,
hey, now think about this though, Ira, right?
I'm listening.
Place Barry with the honey, right?
Mm.
When you went in that little 4-hour ride trying to get to where you gotta go, when you got back to that hotel, yeah.
Yams for days.
Okay?
Yeah,
Like
you're
that,
right. But
yeah.
while Barry was worrying the whole 48 hours about getting home, right? I was worrying. I was just thinking about like all the people I gotta get rid of in my life. Like, no,
They were about to talk. This
I'm
nigga
being
didn't care about getting home. He didn't care about his safety. He's like, man, fuck all these other people.
Hey,
Because I'm gonna
Barry,
tell you why. I had people texting me. Like I had my friend calling me. I had a couple other friends. They were texting me and was calling me throughout the time I was there. So that might have kind of like registered where it was like, damn, these motherfuckers checking on you, but who the fuck is checking on me? It's like, man, who cares about that? Get us home.
I was too worried about checking the block as far as getting in the finding the airport, finding a hotel, finding it. So he was. Then he said, you know what? I don't need these people. I'm gonna cut them.
We
I
had
was
that
thinking,
same. No, remember
but
we had that
I
same
see though.
epiphany when we went to that little sports bar and we had a drink. We had the same epiphany.
Real rap though. I'm gonna tell you what I really think. I said, all right, let me stop talking about what I can't do versus what I can do. Like, I was really thinking that. I'm like, you know what? Like, I can't run no more. Okay, that didn't stop me from doing whatever I needed to do, and didn't keep my mind still sharp.
Nah, nigga, you ran from that gate to that gate. That was like running the moon.
I'm saying when you think about all the so-called sad, what I'm saying, we talked about in the past about how maybe on dating, like some girl may say, okay, I don't know if I want me to do got a little limp. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff we talked about this whole year, right? I don't think about that no more, dog. I'm well capable of taking care and handling my business.
Well,
But not by assuming. I know now. Like,
well,
I know.
What I'll also tell you is you might not can run, but you can breathe because you're still living.
Oh yeah,
That
I mean,
part.
of course.
No, I'm just saying. I know that it's obvious, but what I'm saying though is still is the simple fact that is that you're still here, you're still on vacation, you're still working, you're taking care of your kids, still sharp up at well.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
You Crayola sharp, like Crayola sharp. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got you.
So you still sharp. So I think the issue is, I think with a lot of us is we always focus on what we can't do, right? It's always that little voice inside your mind.
We hard ourselves.
Yeah. But there's this thing though. Sometimes we got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves and force ourselves to think about what we can do, like what's in our control, what we can do. Because just imagine this, right? How much time and energy and effort we spend on the negative of what we can't do,
right?
And half the time we can't even control it. You know what I'm saying?
Some of it's fear too. I was fear induced.
No, hear me out though.
It's not even fear.
But it's not really fear sometimes. It's just the fact that sometimes, see, a human brain is designed to listen to negativity a lot more. You, and the reason why is because danger, right?
100 people cheering, right? 2 people booing, you hear the boos.
Yeah, because we always associate that mentally and historically with our mind with danger, right? That's why we want to pay attention to it, right? But the problem is you have to ignore the noise and focus on all the things we can control.
Yep.
And I think maybe the past 2 or 3 months I've been feeling that way just in general about a lot of things. Like, yo,
what?
man, just like I got this. Like I'm sure I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back here. I ain't gonna like if I LR, if I go on a date, right? I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna really focus on what I can't do. Nigga, I know what I can do. I know what I can do, and I will do. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, because that thing will drag you down if you talk about. Now, if they ask you something, that's something more that's like, okay, you want to be more aware of. Okay, that's different. But like me saying, I can't do this now. I'm not leaving with that. It's like more so.
You can't do, bro.
Yeah. You gotta leave with
Like, think about this: the best leaders in the world could be military, CEO, anything, right?
Right.
They're very good because they're hyper focused on the things that they can control.
Right.
Understand? They're hyper focused on those. So the things that they can control, they make sure they're in the best position and they have those around them in the circle, so where they can make the best choice of things they can control. The thing is, again, if you spend your time worrying about shit you can't control, you're wasting time. because there's no point. And then your brain kicks in,
Right, right.
And then also, what happens is you may have like the best line I love is from E40. No, it's this. This is what he says. He says, "Why you always come around me with bad news, saying that you want me to win, but hoping I lose?" You know what I'm saying, and that's what the friends do. Sometimes you have some friends around you that ain't your friends, that they love the bad news because they love to see Ira down. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, they may love to see, you may have the old you may have brought insecurities out from them, and now they see hypothetically, oh, he ain't the same, he down now. So now it's like instead of saying, nah, dog, you good. We can. I don't care if you can't run. We need to run, motherfucker. We can go do that. We can. They will always want to focus on what you can't do. So always have people around you that are highlighting positives of what you can do and also holding you accountable, right? But
Yeah, of course.
but you got to get rid of the slack that like
You got to trim the fat.
that motherfuckers always negative. They're always calling you bad news. Like what? Like you see, you had a good day. I'm feeling real good. I talked to you. So you come with some bad news. You know what I'm saying? So it's like always got people like that just want to suck the life out of you, bro. So
Right.
I learned is, man, if you ain't trying to help me elevate or accelerate, I must alleviate your ass and cut you
Right.
off.
And so LR, that's part of like, even because I had nothing else to think about. What the hell? We out there, right? I'm like, shit. Let me think about stuff. That's part of like, you know what, yo, if you're not for me, you're not with me, you ain't trying to grow with me, you ain't advancing me being a better friend or whatever the case may be. You don't add nothing to my life. It's like, why? I focused on trying to keep people in my life.
I don't do that.
I can't do that.
Don't do that. No, don't do.
Can't do
Dude, like another great example, man. I have one of my good friends. He has an autistic son, right? And he always pushed his son. That for him, he never even like. Of course, he got help needed, but he never looked at it as being like he's disabled. His son's in college, autistic, in the dorm, because he always his father pushed him to a point where he treated him the same. Like yeah, I know this is what you are, but I don't care because this is what you are good at. I mean, so but just imagine if you had people around that, oh, he can't go to school, all he needs to stay here. Oh, like we just got to cut people out the way that get in our way.
Right.
So
I learned that years ago, where even with my phone, if I don't talk to you within a 30-day time span, I'm not saving your number. If you don't call me just as much as I call you, like I'm not sweating that. Where it's like I know people now that if I haven't talked to you in 30 days, call me. Like you got my number. People call you for anything else. You got my number, you got my text, you got my social media. If I don't talk to you, either you don't like me or you just too busy or I'm not a priority. I'm not sweating that. But before, like with chicks I might have dealt with, if I haven't talked to you in a month's time, no call, no text, no email, you busy. Why? Because everybody has their phone attached to their hand like an old school beeper. You got your phone.
Hey, you're right. Hey, LR, just like our boy Milk, right? I mean, he said something a long time. Wasn't profound. When he was getting married, and he was like, you know, I was in charge of like the invites from his.
Oh, you were in charge of what?
I told you never. Don't. We gonna get to that.
Who,
I told you.
who didn't get an invite?
Let's not sidetrack.
Who didn't get an invite, Barry?
No,
Apparently, you didn't get one.
No. Let's not sidetrack. I will go into my files, but let's not sidetrack.
He got the files. He got the files.
LR, that'll be next conversation for next week. Be ready. All right. So I'm saying his point was, I said, what about such and such? This is somebody from our like Philly and Jersey, right?
Yeah.
He was like, no, don't worry about that. I was like, he's like, if anybody want to get in contact with me, just contact them, right? My number didn't change. Milton had the same number. Matter of fact, I signed Milton up. He came with me to the store to get the Sprint the Sprint scam number when it's like you couldn't go past $125.
Yeah.
But what I did was I got Milk the phone. Milk kept that phone ever since. Like sometime in 1990, we got it like late 1999 somewhere. We had the same number.
Yeah, no,
me and him.
Yeah, the same number.
And so the thing when he said that, I was like, oh, maybe not in my. I ain't really say he been paid. I was like, come on, Milk. People's phones, whatever. But he's saying, but like recently though, now people drag over their contacts, save it, right? All that crap right now. Maybe that was an excuse back in the day, but this is 27 years later. You got my number on the phone. Did you attempt to call me? Did you try? Did you send a text? You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't, why put that space in my phone? I got numbers in my phone. I'm looking, I'm like, example, it can be like Ashley 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, I don't know who the fuck Ashley is. Example. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you got to purge it. Yeah, you got to purge all that.
Yeah, it's like so I'm not gonna go on my phone right now with all these contacts I have from 27
Make a
years.
mental note who reaches out to you and then save it and then see what kind of relationship you have with them.
I can just go by this. I'm gonna literally do that. I'm gonna go by this year. And even this year, if you only hit me up, I'm being more than that, Barry. If it's one-sided, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Call me as much as I call you. Be there for me as much as I'm there for you. That's just what it is. So, man, I can't wait to do it. So now, because like right now, right, I get my phone right here. I got many contacts. I'm like, oh, well, let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. No, now I can reset myself. Like, you know what? As we do this podcast, boom, 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 boom. I got new contacts now.
You can focus on yourself now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm always gonna focus on myself, but it's like there's just some people you gotta get, male or female, you gotta get them out your life, like, and thing moves on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make myself. I know I'm a good friend. I know that. I mean, I'm a good person.
How about you on that one there, Chief?
I know I'm good to have around as far as if you want to say friends wise, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm too good to be anybody's friend right now. As far as especially on the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, we're moving on to bigger and better things. I'd rather be by myself than sit around. And when you look back at some of the things that I probably done the past couple of years, I'm like, man, that's not me. That is not me. Hanging around, feeling sorry for myself, that ain't me. I would think about all that stuff while Barry was pacing back and forth like this.
Like, Barry, shut the fuck up, man. I'm having deep thought, man.
Right. Yeah, right.
Hey, Barry. In Ira's mind, he was like, man, I've been a little bitch, man. I got real problems trying to figure this thing out. You keep talking about
we had two different priorities. I had a priority to get back to the United States. This nigga had a priority to clean his phone out. Like, come on. We on two different priorities here.
I ain't gonna lie, you read my mind. I was saying this. I'm like, nigga, I'm over here in deep thought. You over here talking about
thinking of some good shit that it probably took me 3 years to get to, and you praying about
I thought we had that conclusion when we went to a little sports bar down there and we had a little talk and we was having a couple drinks. I thought we cleaned it up then.
That's probably the beginning of it.
No, that was the beginning, Barry. That was a profitable talk. But I'm saying after that, it's like you really get deep when you really got time.
Nigga, I went to the club after that. I went down that little Costa Rican club after that. You went to the room. I thought we was done over with by then. This man had an epiphany. I love it.
I had an epiphany about family members, friends, girls in my life. Like, yo, if you ain't, and I'm talking about
all it took was a couple Long Islands to do that.
Yeah. But I'm saying this though. I'm saying this not that I'm perfect. I'm talking to the people who I treat well in my life. I've been a good friend.
Get you a T-shirt, boy, and put that on there.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, I ain't saying. I'm saying to the people, the motherfuckers who you've been there for, who you. Hey, if you going through something, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't give me the same grace. You ain't ask how I felt. You know how I feel about how I felt. Like some motherfuckers ain't asked about my stroke. They want to know about You still get buddy passes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, right? So I'm talking about that type of shit. So I gotta eliminate that shit. Females, Barry, you think I'm too nice to some of them? I probably am.
You are. Ain't no, yeah, you are.
Well, Barry's skew of sensitivity is different.
I know that. I'm saying, I'm giving him I'm giving him this right here. Not much. Not much.
Barry's not the lipness test. Or
I'm saying is this. Before, look, let's be honest. When you feeling low, you think you can't get better, or you can't do better, or you feel as though maybe this is the route I gotta go because this is maybe where my life is at because of certain situations. That's not where my life is at. I'm not stuck. I can still pull them if I want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm more mature. I got other things. I'm thinking with my. I was thinking like, oh my goodness, what if nobody want to help me take care of me? Fuck that shit now.
Take care of yourself. Man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. No, I'm saying, but I'm saying when you get.
That's my mindset.
I'm saying, but like when
don't get twisted.
There's a difference between saying you want to share with somebody. I'm cool with that. I'm saying before I was like, oh man, if this don't work out, fuck. That don't work out, fuck. Nah. Now it's like this. It is what it is. I'm that nigga, and if you don't fuck with me, if you have a choice to, that's on you. Okay, cool. Next, I might be sad. I might be like, damn, fuck. That's whatever. But like, it's not the end of the world to me now. Before,
it got way worse than somebody not want to fuck.
Right. I'm saying before it was. I'm like, what was me like? What? Before I could have pulled them. Maybe now, I'm saying no, fuck that shit. Now it's like,
I think the issue you had was literally probably pride and ego.
Right.
And
well,
as far as where you were and where you are now, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing, right? You could never go back. You don't have a time machine, right?
No, nobody will care about that. Yeah.
And so the thing is this, right? Sometimes our mind, we always go back to a place where we were comfortable when we're in uncomfortable times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But guess what? We become our best selves when we thrive during uncomfortability. You know what I'm saying? Because now you went through a major event in your life, which you were uncomfortable for years, and you had to deal with things inside there, relationship-wise, inside that uncomfortability, right? And then you made it through. So guess what? Like I always say, like being comfortable is like a rubber band, right? Like now, when you buy the rubber bands, the new ones that be tight and shit, and they don't stretch. Well, that could be okay. But however, once you put that into an uncomfortable situation, it doesn't work. Because now you're stretching, it's uncomfortable, it's tight, you can't move, you can't function, right? But however, if you always thrive and if you make it through uncomfortable situations, your rubber band's been stretched, been stretched, right? So now your limitations are a lot greater. And I think they're a lot greater than where you think they are. And now I think you're realizing it, So I think that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And as far as I think everyone can learn from that, but we're always made in the moments of being uncomfortable. But those are good moments because then you get to see who your friends are, who you are, who you can depend on, who you can trust, who you can't trust, who you can't call on, right? Because I'm pretty sure you have friends where if they were down in their luck, you would call them and say, "How you doing?" You would call them to tell them a dumbass joke, just to get them to smile. You know what I'm saying, well, everybody's not like you, and that's one thing we got to realize. You know what I'm saying, is that hey, huh?
Fighters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, man, like you made it through a traumatic event. You made it through the other side.
You can cry if you want. It's cool. We get it.
You still got a good career.
We're not you, bitch. We're not you.
You still got a good career.
Yeah.
You still going on vacations. You still saving your whiny ass friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think mentally, you're probably in the strongest state you've ever been in your life. But before, maybe you were supplementing that little insecurities with bravado. But now, all that was stripped away. So now you had 3 years of self-reflecting on who you really are.
You're a regular dude.
Okay?
Still a bitch, but you're a regular dude.
You know what I'm saying, though, man? Like, you probably have a better understanding of who you are now. More than what you did before.
You know, whatever I said about you not clicking a link early, you know, I take it back.
Exactly. Yeah, send an email the goddamn link, man.
That's probably the smartest thing you ever came up with.
What?
Y'all two arguing like two hoes. I'm like, just send the damn link.
Well, I'm telling you, man. Like
No.
situations
I
like
really
yours, situations like yours,
am.
like when people, if they make it through, I say if, but you did. If they make it through the other side, man, they become a lot stronger mentally and emotionally because now they know, like, shit, I couldn't walk before. Shit, I had to go do this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know what I mean? Like that struggle kind of brings you back to understanding who you are and what you're capable of. 'Cause we don't know what we're capable of until shit happens. I mean, like we always see the guys that talk all that. You grew up all these guys that talk all that shit. About, oh, they're gonna mess this person up, or they get punched in the face, and then it's like, then you see what they're capable of. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't that Mike Tyson line? Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
But, yeah.
Everybody got a plan. So you get that one hit in the face, and all that shit is out the window.
And then you got, you know what I'm saying? So I think you got punched in the face. You reacted quite well. We need to applaud that. Let me give you a little applause, man.
His nigga wanted to test. He wanted to test that thing so. He wanted to test this thing. Somebody hit that button, but no. But I'm saying more so
He
here.
giving you flowers though.
More so here. More so here. It's like I'm cool. Like at this point, it's like, you know what? Before I was like, oh my god, it ain't gonna never happen. Blah blah blah. Now I was like, if it happened, it happened. If it don't, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I move on. I feel as though I'm back to my mental, like, nigga, I'm him. That's all. That's all. I can do everything. I'm back. I'm mentally.
And now you could park in the front.
Oh, that's important, nigga. When I go to Walmart, nigga, I'll be flexing the motherfuckers.
Counter. Park in the front.
I'll be flexing.
Park right in front. Walk in the stadium.
When I go to Walmart, right? You know, everybody park like this. Now, nigga, I park like this.
Hell yeah.
Door to the building. Door to the building.
Hell yeah.
Hey, and guess what? You know, now, shout out to all the supermarkets and grocery stores who got the D1 cart. The D1 cart. That cart be fucking moving in there, motherfucker, right? Now, do I use it when I know what I want? No. But I use it when I just want to waste time, like on my days off. I'm off on Fridays. Like, so say if I want to go into Target and I don't know what I want, but I know I'm gonna get some shit. I go get that cart. Boom, boom, boom. That cart be moving, dog. That cart be moving. Sometimes I'll be bored, you know what I'm saying? But
I got hit by a couple of them, so I know what you mean.
Hey, but now, but see, even right now, I don't need it. But I use it for smartness. Like, so if I know I'm out for the whole day, right? So when I'm not tired, I don't limp. When I'm not tired, my body don't limp. So my body don't. I don't limp when I'm tired. I limp when my body's tired, and now my brain is like, okay, because remember it's a neurological thing. So that's when my leg gets like. Then I can trip a little bit. That's how I know I'm tired. My body's tired if I start tripping. You know what I'm saying?
When you was moving to that airport in Houston, man, you couldn't tell that you wasn't tired at all.
No, mind you, listen. Lucky we had to sit down on that plane for 3.5 hours because I had to rest my goddamn leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You're the only one.
Dog, my whole ass.
I was the one I was carrying all the luggage.
Man, that was the first time I got my ass ate by a girl on the plane. I was looking like.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was joking, man. I hit her. I was on. My seat was a window seat, And so since we was the last one on the plane,
Okay.
she sat in the window seat, and I was like, "This is my seat," so I had to go
Are you
past.
one of them fuckers, man? Oh man,
Right, yeah,
hate to see people, man.
yeah, right. So yeah, but she was cool. She was cool.
Yeah, shout out to what was them United? Was it United?
Yeah.
Shout out to United, yo. Them ladies, thank you for letting me on. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for not leaving me behind.
I definitely like United. It's a lot better than Delta.
Yeah. No, you know what's funny? Going there, Delta, the lady, the stewardess that was there in Delta, she was nice to me. She was nice.
No comment. I'm not doing no. I ain't doing that. Good or bad.
I remember
she was a sweetheart.
I remember when I was at Airmar a long time ago. I remember when Delta merged with was it Northwest?
Northwest.
Yo, I remember that bit, yo. I remember those, and then the Northwest and the Delta crew had different union deals, right? Yo, I remember, man, those jokers used to be arguing, man. That shit was funny as hell, man.
You know what's funny?
What?
I should be saying some people that did work for Northwest to this day, they still carry that mindset.
Yeah.
At this place was such and such, so yeah, they do that.
Yeah, I remember that, man. That was what, like 2009?
Yeah.
2010. I remember that.
Yeah, man.
Northwest and Delta.
Yeah, man.
Because those flight attendants was old as shit.
Yeah, they was, man. Matter of fact, I don't know if did you that was one of the first episodes of Unsolved Mysteries about a Delta
you would know that.
A Northwest ramp girl, right? She was the first woman ramp agent that lead the ramp. Remember, these were big unions back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And so, if you go in the first season of Unsolved Mysteries, if you got Roku, you can check it out. First season of Unsolved Mysteries, and they still don't know who killed her. Like, so basically, the ramp is at first a bunch of dudes, right?
Yeah.
So here comes this girl come over here, and she becomes the ramp leader, and that got pulled in the aviation world, and somebody dealt with her. Somebody dealt with her, man, and they still really don't know how she died. And it was crazy. In Boston. Matter of fact, LR, it's in Boston.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I'm about to say I'll see the story to get more context with, and to this day, they so even it came a long way, man. It came a long way, man.
Like, you know what's funny? I remember them mad because when Northwest came over, a lot of them were a lot more senior, and it disrupted the seniority in Delta. So like, because again,
so some people don't like. Of course, some people don't like it because it depends where you stand. So, but I honestly think it's the most fairest thing to do because like you can't say because like what if you don't go by seniority? Now it's like now it can be more discriminatory.
Yeah, like I may like you, and then I don't like
discriminatory. Right,
I may like it's you like a little more.
Hey, we don't care. Like watch this. So the example is this: my boss can it could be 2 seats and 1 seat left in the plane. It was between me and my boss and boss, and I've been there longer than them. And guess who get on the plane? Not my boss, because it don't go by rank. It go by who started first. It's so
that's fair.
It's so and guess what? And then like so say we all the same age, Barry, right? Me and you and LR are the same age. Barry, your birthday is what? March, right?
March.
When's your birthday, LR?
April.
Okay, so guess what? Guess who'll be last in this group? Me.
Yeah.
March, April, May. You know what I'm saying? So on the same day, you go by who's the oldest. 2.
I'm always gonna be the oldest.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the most fairest because now you can't like it eliminates.
It makes sense too.
It eliminates a lot of the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Now some people don't like it. Some people don't like it, which I get why they don't like it. But it's like you don't like it because it don't favor you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, if it favors you, you ain't gonna say nothing.
but then when it does, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'd rather deal with that because at least I can say, okay, well,
when I first got there, I was a peon. Now I go there now, I'm like,
you've been there
I like this.
for a while. How many years you been there?
13.
Oh yeah, so you got okay.
But that's not a lot, but it's better than
Getting better.
Like I don't really be worrying about nothing now.
A decade's a long time.
No,
A decade's a long time.
Okay, it's good on the younger markets, right? But the older markets, like this, when I say older markets, I mean like, everybody know where Bush live at, right? You remember? You know he changed the name of the airport. You know it's not called called West Palm Beach no more PBI.
It's called the down. Yes, they named after Trump.
DJT airport. It's not PBT no more.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just funny, man. But yeah, I mean, like those areas, they got seniority though, bro, because they are old. Yeah. They got man. I would never work.
Lauderdale, old.
I would never work in Florida in my field. Nope.
Yeah, you gotta go to New York.
Nigga, I'll be off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Actually, you know what? They might even split your RDO.
That's a regular Renaissance schedule.
See, right now,
they give you Tuesdays and Thursdays off. The most irrelevant days of the week.
Right. What the fuck down. Yeah. But yeah, though, LRU was right, man. I had a little epiphany with myself with the, like, you know what, man? I'm back like 4 or 5 in the Cadillac, man. I feel good. I'm saying what the hell I want to say. I'm not feeling like let me not say that because I feel like I'm guilty about something. Nah, I'm back like 4 or 5 in the Cadillac. I'm gonna say what I say. I ain't gonna apologize for it. Blah 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 blah. Because for the longest time, I was like, you know what? Maybe I gotta stop thinking that way because that's why it happened to me. Nah, fuck all that shit. I'm back. I'm back like cook crack. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. I done did all my apologizing I needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but say do again. You sound like a Baltimore guy now. Do.
Aaliyah, what's up, baby?
Who's that?
Aaliyah.
He said,
what's up, baby?
Like you said, like a Baltimorean accent.
They're like, dude.
And you can't say Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And let me speaking of Baltimore, anybody care? I'm going to give Baltimore some props. Now, the pizza ass. Baltimore pizza is ass, but they got good chicken. Their chicken boxes is fine. They think they got the best Chinese food. The Chinese food is not bad, but like the chicken boxes, they got good chicken. Baltimore restaurants got good chicken. If you want to get some good chicken, if you want some decent chicken, there's always decent chicken in Baltimore. Always decent chicken.
Wait, hold on, Ira. What else does Baltimore have? I can't believe you missed this meal.
As far as what, food wise?
Yeah, the chicken. What else?
Okay. I'm not a seafood guy though.
I love seafood.
It's not seafood.
Okay.
Shit, for me it is.
Pit beef, man. Baltimore got the best pit beef.
Oh, okay. I never. All right.
So
that was near a strip club, and I saw it on Diners, Drivers, and Dives. It was called Chap's Pit Beef. Now, I don't know if the original one is still there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but I still haven't tried it. But yeah. I just wanted to show love since I'm going to say I live here now. Like, you know.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Baltimore got some good food, but the thing is, I love pizza, and the fact that the pizza is ass bothers me.
Stop eating it.
No, I don't. I'm saying.
How about this? Who has the best pizza?
Oh God, are you talking about like all the big cities?
I'm saying, who has Barry, man, this guy, you got to talk to him slow.
All right. Who got the best pizza?
He was doing
I
good, man.
No,
Just
I think
talking about?
who got the best pizza for me is
No, in Barry's house, man.
the pizza. It's a tie between Detroit and New York.
He's lying. Go ahead, Barry.
what, Chicago? And
Everybody don't like that deep dish shit though.
I do. Chicago.
Me, man.
Maybe Chicago, New York. Chicago, New York.
Hold my mic. You got the best pizza is in New Haven. New Haven style pizza.
Y'all got a good clam chowder.
I ain't gonna lie, LR.
Haven style pizza.
I probably haven't had a New Haven pizza since I've been visiting y'all when y'all's in New Haven because I don't remember those. So I don't.
Frank Pepe. You got modern. Listen, the New Haven style pizza is unique because it's coal fire. They cook it with coal fire. So the bottom is a little dirty. Looks so charred. Best pizza. So next time
I don't really eat fast food like that. So I mean,
ain't fast food, man. It's pizza. Natural ingredients and shit, man. So, Ira, next time you drive up there to see him, you gotta drive because you take 95, right, all the way up, and then you catch 90.
No, sometimes we don't do that because of traffic. We go over to Tappan Zee.
Yeah, but you go to Tappan Zee, and you still catch you still catch 95 and then to 81. No, 91, right?
Yeah. 102, 81. Yeah.
Stop by New Haven. It's the New Haven style pizza in America.
Is it better than K and Toya's, that little spot that you showed me?
So, like I said, Baltimore food, like the food is good. Like they got good soul food restaurants. They got good that. I'm just not a big seafood guy. So
I'm big on the crab cakes. Like the crab cakes, they're good for me. Crab cakes and shrimp. Yeah, crab cakes, shrimp, lobster, like mussels. Like I do all the seafood and sushi and stuff like that. So I'm with all that.
This makes sense. So when I say the pizza not good, which means like the steak rolls or the hoagie rolls are bad too. They have the bread sucks. So anything
that's what Philly would be good. Remember, Philly have like the Omarosa, the soft, where the inside is soft and you can peel it out and then you can
So, let me ask you guys this: who has the best cheesesteak in Philly?
Philly.
No, he said who is the best one? He's the best one
in Philly. Not the commercial shit. Like for a resident of Philly, where are you going? If your life depended on it, they say, "Yo, I need the best cheesecake. I'm gonna shoot all your friends."
To me, toss up between was Geno's and Jim's Steaks. Geno's and Jim's.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm saying this. I'm gonna give you 2 inches. Consistent steak, I'm gonna go with Jim's because that's just me. But I haven't been in Jim's in a while. And remember, Jim's burnt down, and this got reopened. I haven't been in Jim's in a while. But I'm gonna say maybe right now, maybe Angelo's.
Okay. Now, question. What about Skinny Joey?
I haven't had that yet.
Who?
It's in the stadium.
Yeah.
Who?
Skinny Joey's because they do
I had it.
It's they said they have it's called Cooper Sharp cheese.
Yeah, I had it. Nah.
Be careful what you say.
It's overrated. I had it when I was at the I went to the Phillies game. Like it's the meat. Pause. Like the meat it's not a lot of meat in there. And I don't like how they like the cheese. Like I'm big on the cheese whiz with the cheesesteak. Yeah, double pause. But the cheese whiz, like, I like Jim's. Like, Jim's pack it in.
Ain't no woman. I don't give a fuck if I'm the best or not. She ain't never said I have no meat. Pause. I got the meat. You heard me.
He said double meat.
Nah, because Jim's were like your hoagie, your cheesesteak, you're coming out like this, a little bit of oil dripping, and they got it all wrapped up. The ketchup, the fried onions, salt and pepper, and all that stuff. But that one was like the roll was hard. You know, it doesn't have that soft wrap around. It's not wrapped up in the full. Yeah, Geno's and Jim for me.
See,
And they make more of a cheesesteak hoagie than actually a cheesesteak, where they wrapping cold in with the hot too sometimes.
No, see, that's the problem with down here. So a lot of people, right? They say, "What you get your cheesesteak?" I keep it simple: mayonnaise, ketchup, fried onions. That's it. That's just me. Mayonnaise, ketchup, fried onions, right? But when you go a lot of places, they want like even homie Sway. Sway, he gets
sweet pepper, pickles,
tomato. I'm like, yo, that's a hoagie. That's a hoagie.
Right, man.
And so now you take the integrity away from the cheesesteak. But that's the way they like it, though. But that's the way they like it. So if you eat cheesesteak the way how a majority eats it in Philly,
yeah,
then they ain't gonna like it.
I'll say this: in Norfolk, one of the best cheesesteaks is a dude, Major Philly, right? And he's from Philly, and his cheesesteak, boy, like
the Sanjo's is good, Tina.
Good. So what he does is he gets like high end meat, but then he marinates the meat, then he cooks
number 3.
So it's like, but then he like the meat's not burned, but it's cooked done. It was like kind of crunchy. You know what I'm saying, but it
a little bit of gristle.
Yeah, it has like a good texture to it.
You know, listen, you know what this area needs?
Oh.
Did I miss? You know what this area needs? You know what this area needs, though?
What?
I don't know if you ever heard of it. A panzerotti.
Italian?
You know what a panzerotti is?
I would.
Oh, see, Jersey, Philly area know what a panzerotti is. Like
you just do it. You just send the link. Tell us what it is.
I can't. I'm trying because the best way to say it, I'll say is an inside out fried pizza.
Oh, okay.
That's the best way to describe it.
I got you.
Inside outside fried pizza.
You said it's Santina. Said
but it's not.
Last night.
Oh, did you go? Hey, Cindy, did you go to the Panzerotti shop in Camden, or you just went somewhere else? Yeah, but the Panzerotti got everything. It's like, just Google the picture. You see, like, oh, okay.
I might
it's
look
tough.
that up. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Panzerotti, Panzotti. Panzerotti.
But handheld, it says. So you hold it. Is it handheld?
Yeah, it's like this. It's like
cheese in the crust.
Yeah, the crust is good.
Yeah, I like cheese in my crust.
Is it like
but you can get anything in your panzerotti. You can get a cheese panzerotti, pepperoni panzerotti,
like a stromboli.
But but it's way better than a stromboli.
So it's not stuffed, but it's rolled.
It's stuffed. No, it's stuffed.
Okay, so it's stuffed. So it's like a stromboli, but it's deep fried inside out.
Yes.
Okay.
Just Google the shit with Greg. Oh, there you go. Like Google the shit. Pan.
Okay.
Panzerotti.
With a grape soda.
Oh, and Pensauke. Here you go. Yep. If like every time I go home, I get me a Panzerotti. When I say home, y'all, I mean back around my old way. You know what I'm saying?
Is that in Philly or in Jersey?
You get it both places, but it's like they have one shop in Camden called the Panzerotti shop, but Philly got it. The whole area, Philly got it, and Jersey got it.
I remember when I was younger, my mom and dad used to go to it was on Baltimore Pike. It was called the Italian Kitchen. They used to go there like once every other week on a Friday, and they used to get like cheesesteaks and hoagies and like strombolis and stuff there. And they're actually still there. And I went there like a few years ago. I might actually go there again. They had some banging cheesesteaks. I do remember that as a kid, but I got the basics: ketchup, fried onion, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of mayonnaise, maybe a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Italian Kitchen. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna go there.
I like A1 sauce.
You like A1 sauce on your cheesesteak? Okay, it's a little different, but all right.
So Barry, you're in Delaware.
Yeah.
What is the place that you got to stop and eat at?
My house, because I do all my meal preps here. So
yeah, he ain't listening right now. He's like, send me the link. I'm asking.
So Delaware, honestly, to me, more of like sushi. It's probably up here. Like they got more chain restaurants here than they actually do like bigger stuff. Like you got a lot of like Buffalo Wild Wings, like Red Lobsters, Olive Gardens. Miller houses and stuff. So it's not like many unique restaurants. They have unique sushi places. They might have one or two big names, but nothing really major. I mean, a lot of stuff is probably in like Newark. Christiana is like the same chain restaurants. Wilmington has chain restaurants. You might find one or two, but they're more like ale houses, like a pub or something like that. So
Let's
it's
see if
more
y'all
of a
see this.
scenic route.
Let's see if y'all see this.
That was a calzone.
Yeah,
Like, it look
it's like pizza rolls.
yeah. Okay.
But it's about the size of my hand.
That's about like what, like 6,000 calories.
Whatever it is, but you can get it. You can get it. You can get what you want. You can get like
Right.
With a different sauce. There's a different sauce to go with that.
Yeah, you don't need your mozzarella, motherfucker. Shit, that's all you need.
I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that.
You eat that bear and you had your calorie count done for the week, bro.
Right. How about that?
It's good. Like it's not something you want to eat every day. But let me tell you something, dog. Like just a reminder of what like you know of what you miss at home. They had that bitch here. Like for instance, y'all. Like I feel not when I say I feel at home, I don't feel bad because even though I'm in Maryland, right? There's Wawa's in Maryland, right? But literally, I live 1 minute down the street from Wawa, so I feel at home. There's things that I can just like. So when I want a sandwich, I have to go to Wawa, even though because the
I
sandwich
like Wawa too.
it's just terrible. So I
Get a
go get
hoagie
Wawa.
and get chicken corn chowder soup. Yep.
Hey, you know what's crazy? The first time I went to a Wawa's, Milt took me.
Yeah,
I
Dang.
knew what a Wawa's was.
yeah. Wow,
Wow was one of the best inventions out there.
We called it Wild Weezy.
Yeah,
Wow,
well,
Weezy.
I love it though. You are going there, man. I get the same way. I go to a little screen, be hitting a little button, ding, ding, and go pay for it. Be ready. Yeah. But hey, have you been to a Buc-ee's?
I have.
No.
I have.
Listen, LR, because there's no Buc-ee's around. But and every time I go somewhere,
You get one in Virginia.
I have.
I know, but I don't know where at in Virginia.
It's gonna be off of 64. Well, actually, there's already one.
They're in like rural areas.
Yeah, so one's gonna be off 64, and there's other one that's already built in Virginia. It's on 81.
Yo, let me tell you something, y'all. Buc-ee's.
I love Buc-ee's.
If you are a manager at Buc-ee's, they start you off at 200 easy.
For a store, yeah.
Yeah.
But thing is, but the rules is crazy. But you can get
right. I'm saying some people like, I'm saying it's not.
Love, but yeah, man, it looked like a damn Target. Look like a super Target with gas pump.
You can get everything from that motherfucking Buc-ee's, though. Yeah.
The barbecue's all right, man. It looks like a new thing. So
let me get a little bit nosy. Then we get out of here. LR, do you got any more vacations planned for your family?
Nah, man, we're just gonna go up there. Probably Labor Day. Head back up to New England for a few days.
Cool. Barry, what's up, man? What's going on with you, Barry?
My black ass ain't going nowhere out of the country until 2027.
I'm saying LR's married. Any updates about the dating life? Since we all talk about my shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, Eagles game, first game, I'll be there.
Are you there by yourself?
You bringing a date?
Oh no, my friend, she taking me. Nah, she taking me.
Your friend or your friend?
My friend that I'm dating, she's taking me. She's taking me to the game.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that player.
Ira, you had to pull that out of him.
He had to pull it out. It's not like it's a surprise. Like, she's taking me to the Eagles game.
So did you find? Is this something you think that she likes to do? Like, did she go to the Eagles game? How did y'all get that?
Oh, she's a sports fanatic. She likes baseball. Okay. She likes football. She's into basketball. She actually invited me. She was like, my family got tickets. You want to roll? I was like, do I want to roll? I was like, is a pig's ass pork? Let's go. And there's great seats too. Yeah, we in like Flynn.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
Eagles against Redskins. Be their first game. You might even see me on TV.
I ain't got no updates with nobody, but I'm gonna tell you something. When I get somebody, it's on. Because I saw a quote, right? I saw a quote, man. And then basically, man, like the next one who I get, I'm gonna put it out there. Not to be like, look, y'all got a girlfriend. Like, I'm gonna enjoy the moment versus like trying to be like cool, not hiding, but You know, we
Be
got to the
vulnerable.
point.
Be vulnerable.
I guess you want to call it be vulnerable.
You know,
I
and
guess
I guess that's what it is. Be vulnerable. Be open.
it's like
Be present.
it's like, yo, here you go. So if I ask the question that you asked me, the ask question I asked you, Barry, you're like, so you going with your little friend right now? I'm like, absolutely. And we want to take pictures.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
okay.
saying. I have not in the past like opened up myself like that, but I think sometimes you got to do stuff. Not got to, but like if you keep on doing the same shit that you've been doing, you're going nowhere. You're crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like because sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, because like I just feel as though I'm not being a player right now. I'm like, you know, I'm with a woman, so you gonna know when I'm with a woman.
I'm with a woman way over town. That digging on me.
She giving money when I need. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, man. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna find out by accident, but I'm gonna get. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna get on y'all motherfuckers' nerves when I get me a woman. You understand what I'm saying?
No such thing. I'll be happy for you.
We out. We flying out. We flying out.
Let's hold off on that.
I said I'm talking about me and her, bitch, not you. I don't give a fuck about
Oh,
you.
okay. All right. Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Me and my future boo, we gonna be out, and we gonna go everywhere she wanna go. We gonna go
Don't
everywhere
take her to Costa Rica. Don't take her to Costa Rica.
I'll take her to Costa Rica because at least in Costa Rica I get close to Freaka. You know what I'm saying? And then so yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? So
My
y'all
nigga.
you wanna sign us out with anything, man? Sign us out before we go out, Barry.
All I like to say is we made it back. Thank you, everybody, for who did actually reach out to us at whatever capacity to make sure we did. Three Wise Men has come back all together now. We are on the same podcast together this week, and we will be back next week, as always, with something new. Thank you again to our host, Mr. Ira Parker, my homie, 100 Grand. Thanks, of course, my man LR, who cannot, for some reason, save the link. We'll talk about that inside joke later. And I, of course, am Big Head Barry. And with that all being said, y'all, make sure before signing off, you always like, share, comment, and subscribe. And always, please feel free to come in or call in. And with that being said, everybody have a good night.
Peace.
In a world where love is sought but rarely understood, three men gather, not to agree, but to reveal truth. One who stayed, one who strayed, one who was changed. Not prophets, but proven. Not perfect, but honest. This is the Three Wise Men. In a world where love is sought but rarely